Negative, Sergeant.
Negative,
Sergeant.
Negative, Sergeant.
All
I
right.
have a question, Sergeant.
Yeah, I was just going to ask if you had anything for Sergeant.
Could anybody happen to tell me how many magazines we're supposed to be carrying?
13.
12 plus 1, Sergeant Top.
Thank you for the Sergeant Top. Apparently, Sergeant Shaw is not the only one that calls me that. Anybody got anything they'd like to state to me right now?
Still haven't
Spears has
carrying
14 top.
bags. First Sergeant.
Spears, you're one over. Anybody else?
Still have it disappearing magazines. First Sergeant.
I'm also on all.
Cannon's 1 over.
Manual's 1 is 2 over.
Oh,
All right, I'll
my
tell you
God.
what. You guys think 22 magazines is acceptable?
Negative.
No.
Negative.
Anybody feel the need to go ahead and move back to the box, considering you're carrying 22 magazines and 1,000 rounds of 7.62? That should narrow it down a little bit.
You got something to say, Sergeant Lyon?
No, I was making room for someone
Okay.
with 7.62 to move out.
Looking at you, Private Red Path.
Sorry?
Oh.
I have 11 mags.
Well, the loadout, inspect loadout script that we use currently shows you having well more than that.
Do you want to take them from my bag?
First
Because
Sergeant.
I've seen that glitch before.
Private, just go to the box, double check it, and fix that shit, alright?
Roger.
Let's not fucking have a pissing match about this.
Roger, Sergeant.
Alright. For Sergeant, do you have anything else?
You guys ready to have some fun?
Hell yeah.
I warned them all to prepare their
No.
buttholes for you, Top, so have at it.
It's lubed.
I prefer to go in dry. That's it.
Oh, alright. Lieutenant, Lieutenant Margiotta, you have anything?
The only thing I have, gentlemen, first off, you heard the sergeant. He knows you should expect to do and perform the way fucking Havoc 3 knows to fucking perform. Your spacing, comms.
Well, that's the first time I've ever heard of the inspect loadout having an issue.
Yeah, I'm calling bullshit on that.
So am I, because it now says he's got 11.
Imagine that.
I think it's all of the weapons team assistants who have got more. Because Spears and Mackie are the same. Who's the other assistant going to be? Bowl. Eight and 3 and 11, 2 is the third. Yeah, every other one of the assistants in the weapons team have got more. I've got just counted Bowl with, I think it was 23. 2, 4.
3-2, you're on point. So 3-2, 3-4, 3-1, and 3-3. Make it happen. We're moving out counterclockwise to the
Stand by, Sergeant.
Alpha,
Sergeant McCoy, Lieutenant Margiotta, over here on me.
Havoc 3, you're clear to lock
Sit in
and
the tree
load.
line just outside the wire.
Bravo's green,
3's coming over.
Clear lock and load, stand by for now.
Clear the lock and load.
3-4. Lock and load.
Double check your loadouts, make sure you're not carrying extra max.
Get comfortable and get out of the way.
Stay on the south side of the
Charles
game as
green.
well.
Alright, make sure to clear your check your loadouts and make sure you're not carrying extra mags. That's used.
Make sure that everyone
Manual.
fucking puts their safety on. I don't want 3-3 to fucking ND here in bed.
Nothing, never mind.
All right.
3-1, be advised.
Either
it doesn't look like
your
we're gonna get
weapons
our,
fucking
for
A gunners
Alpha over.
are experiencing the most miraculous fucking coincidence on the planet.
Go ahead and switch over to AR.
And all of them seem to have a bug, quote unquote, with this inspect loadout thing, which we've never heard of. So if dipshit over there that wants to try and get in a fucking pissing match with me wants to say there's a bug about it and he hasn't reported it, he needs to be either fucking counsel for having too many mags or counsel for not reporting a fucking bug that he's well aware of. Or all of your weapons squad assistants have shared a loadout and they're all 20 plus magazines. So which one do you think it is? There's a coincidence and our shit is broken and nobody wants to report it even though they're aware of it? Or you think they all have fucked up loadouts?
Well, at this point, I'm gonna have to go with evidence pointing at fucked up loadout. So I'm gonna have to.
Probably a good bet to make.
Alright, Roger Broussard and I will take care of it.
Get it squared away before you step off.
We'll go.
Copy.
3-4 on me.
Alright, 3-1's getting ready to
4 actual on my position.
So let's get lined up on it.
Bring your 8 gunners.
We're gonna go ahead and get lined up now.
Send all the A gunners with me right now.
Meyer.
We're behind Bravo, so we'll.
Meyer.
Yeah, 3-2, go ahead and hold your position.
They're off to a great start so far.
Oh yeah.
He's coming. He's on his way.
The only team I haven't checked is 3-3 because I checked theirs last night.
Alpha, this is Charlie. Send for Alpha. Did you bring an umbrella? Negative. Copy, Charlie out. Charlie, this is Bravo. I got 1 times umbrella. You take it. Alright, so 3-4 and 3-1 we're still waiting for them to move out. 3-2's halted pods at the top of the column.
Copy.
Bravo copies.
Well, none of them have updated their team speak, so at least that's one good thing.
Yeah, well, I guess I got something going for him.
Send it.
Recommend you load your pistol before we move out.
I mean, it's purely fucking a decoration, but they gotta give me something to do.
Copy.
Thank you. Alright, this is 3-4 moving out. We still got 3-1 here, so we're still waiting.
I'll take it over here.
You do realize because of this, we're going to be severely punished by that.
3-2 just a little bit more. Get the wedge.
That's not our fault. Charlie copies. Delta rudder.
Alpha up. Donnie thinks you're gonna punish him for something.
Who thinks what?
Make your fucking assistant.
Donnie thinks you're gonna punish him because they still haven't moved out yet.
Oh,
Charlie copies. Havoc 3, this is 3-2.
I mean,
Delta copy.
I don't really need necessarily a reason to punish Donnie.
We're getting things going in just a minute. Over.
Copy out. 3-7's advising another mic before we fucking move out.
I mean, he is like my 5th favorite Irishman.
Oh, I always tell Yogi he's my favourite. Yogi doesn't like that.
Yogi's like
37's
6th or
advised we've
7th.
got another minute before we move out.
Copy.
I don't really know who the 4th are. The 4 ahead of Donnie are. I just, you know, I figure if you ever asked, I could probably just pull 4 names out of my ass and make it sound legit.
As leading the platoon through.
That sounds fair to me.
Like the Lucky Charms guy is somewhere in there. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got at the moment. Yeah, you two, all of you two.
3-2 to 3-6 over.
It's in traffic.
Begin movement east, waypoint 1 over.
Alpha copies.
3-2's
Say
gonna start
again.
moving. We're gonna
Just
keep
got the
out
order
this
to
space
begin
and
movement.
We're gonna be moving here shortly.
Begin movement east, waypoint 1 over.
Copy.
3-2 copies.
Delta copy.
3-6 out.
Bravo copies.
Bravo 2 AC stepping up.
Got you, Charlie.
Let's adjust this fucking wedge. Bravo, balance that out.
Alright, moving through 4.
Charlie's move.
Rough bearing due east.
Alpha's gonna stay in Diamond since we're...
3-4 is Oscar Mike.
Sounds good. Bravo, be advised, Bravo actual will be back in.
Havoc 3, be advised, we do have a couple enemy squads
Bravo
spotted
copies.
in and around waypoint 3. Looks clear up until then. Over.
ISR's reporting a
Alright,
couple enemy
being
squads
reported,
are
no
on
sign of
waypoint
contact
3.
until
That's
squads
about a
away
click
from
out.
Bravo copies over.
3-2 copies all.
3-4 copy.
Delta
Alpha
copy.
3-3, this is Alpha.
Send it.
How far is the furthest eastern element of our platoon?
350 meters at waypoint 1. 3-2 just hit waypoint 1.
Team 2, we're gonna have to shift right a little bit. I think
Bravo moves out fucking your discretion once 3-1 looks
Bravo
clear.
copies.
Yeah, new heading is gonna be about 104.
Copy. Bravo's starting to move.
Going to combat pace, you guys can catch up. Looks like they're actually shifting more northeast now, so it's more like
Sergeant
080.
Copy. Bravo's picking up.
Alpha copies.
Delta copy. Red. Back to a joke.
Bravo, pull it in a little if you can.
Havoc 3 is 3-3 over.
Affirm.
3-3, this 3-7, send it over.
Be advised, 3-3 is Oscar Mike at the rear of the column.
I think the rest of us are gonna have
Roger,
to walk
over.
for a second if we want them to
3-3.
tighten it up.
And we're still making kind of a looping left turn, 060. I'm sure they're gonna loop back here in a second. You'll catch up, just kind of fall into more of a line.
Roger.
Delta Alpha's brought it down to combat pace. Give them a little breather room.
Delta copies. 3-2 to 3-6 over.
It's in traffic for 3-2.
3-2, I want you to set up a danger crossing at waypoint 2 over.
3-2 is going to
Danger
set up a
crossing,
danger crossing at
waypoint
waypoint 2.
3-2's
3-6
gonna be
It's
set
going
up
to make
a
us
danger
a
crossing
3-1 on
waypoint 2, not this road, but
the
the next
base
one.
fire element for the platoon.
Copy.
New heading 090.
Bravo copies.
I'm gonna take it back up to regular pace.
Alpha copies.
Bravo. Delta Roger short halting. We run up on friendlies.
Roger, shot.
Alpha copies.
Bravo's moving again.
Alright.
We have a member of 3-1.
With our luck, there will be Charlie.
That's exciting.
Oh god.
3-1, this is 3-3 over.
Set it over.
We have one of your guys fucking back here with us. We're getting brought up to you.
Roger that. Don't
Copy,
make him feel
just do
lonely.
the best you can. I'm sure he'll be short holding up here.
So copy, 3-3.
Frequency 133.
All the stations, this is 3-2.
Good
We're setting up
shot,
the danger
Charlie,
crossing now, requesting 3-4.
Solid
hold
copy.
short
Coming up
from
from
the
Bravo
A and
6. You're farthest back.
Solid copy.
Negative and Delta.
Negative, he's
Bravo,
back
be
too far.
advised,
We're gonna be
3-2
holding
setting up
short
the
of the
fucking
SR.
danger crossing in front of us, so
4 copies,
expect that to
hold short
take a
of the
little
SR.
minute to get figured out.
So let's get to the top of this ridge and just kind of
Bravo
sit
copies.
down on me. We'll do a short halt, let Mike hopefully catch up.
Alpha copies. Havoc 3, short halt for danger crossing.
Short
Bravo,
halt,
short halting.
about 20 meters to our
Yeah,
front.
order just
3-1
came
hold.
down the short halt.
It's actually
Bravo
hold,
copies.
hold right here, or on me.
3-3 copy, short halt.
Alpha copies.
All stations, this is 3-2. Danger crossing established. Go ahead.
Havoc 3, Oscar Mike, cross that.
Alright, we're going
Alright,
across.
3-2's got their danger crossing
going
established, but we'll keep holding for a second
Find
while
it,
Bravo
Bravo,
actual
Kingdom.
catch up.
Be advised, Bravo's running uphill and heavy.
Copy. Danger crossing's on me. I'll wait till you go.
Copy.
3-2, 3-4. We're at the crossing, starting to cross now.
3-4's crossing the crossing.
Punch it about 100 meters east, 3-4, and hold. 100, 200 meters, set up facing east.
Copy,
Alright,
move
that's
past
as
him now.
long as I can wait. We need to keep moving.
3-2, 3-4. We're gonna
Johnny,
punch
we'll
about
catch up
100
once we
meters
get
east of you, and then
Bravo, check us out.
hold there.
Copy, Bravo's moving. Okay, let's move guys. 2 copies.
Checking that.
3-1.
Bravo.
We're gonna take point once you get out of this danger crossing. Over.
3 copies, taking point once we get across over.
3-2. You'll fall in the rear.
Rear, copy.
Alright, we're just gonna
Bravo's
flip-flop the
across.
platoon, so hold. Everybody's gonna cross in front of us. I know Doc's way back there.
Charlie copies. Holding.
Doc, are you still able to move?
Yeah, I'm still able to move, but this mud's sucking me in.
You run into friendlies, Bravo.
Copy, yep.
Roger. 200 addition meters to that
The
danger
other
crossing.
squads are gonna be passing around us here shortly.
3-1 is crossing at this time.
3-1 says they're crossing in front of us, so just keep moving past over friendlies. That might be fucking HQ or something.
Copy.
3-4. Once 3-1 pushes out, go
Bravo's
ahead and
come back
fall
to
in
job.
behind them.
We're gonna be falling in behind 3-1.
Roger.
3-4 copies. Break. Havoc 3, be advised, our Mike's got some serious bunions. He's back between 3-3 and us. He's catching up as quick as he can, but keep an eye on him if you can see him.
Roger. 3-4. Yeah, he's on my
3-4's
position right now.
Not disregard.
Alright, 3-4, this is 3-1 moving past us right here. We're gonna be moving up with them. Doc asked those guys to keep an eye on you if you're having trouble keeping up. We're gonna be stepping off here in
Alpha,
about 10
okay.
seconds, 30 seconds.
Send it from.
Copy.
Do you still have that guy from 3-1 with you?
Delta copy. 3-4, be advised, 3-1 just called us
Stand by.
motherfuckers. Bravo's crossing to the LDA.
It's 3-4, we're up.
Second Alpha.
Delta
If
Bell,
he's with us,
pick it
we
up.
don't see him.
Alpha's moving. Roger. Bravo's still rolling. Delta's moving.
Keep moving past 3-2, Bravo. Keep moving
Copy,
east.
keep moving. We're still moving.
Alpha, make sure you call last man as you come through that crossing.
Roger.
3-2, this is 3-3 over.
Say traffic.
Be advised, my last team's about to cross through your crossing time now. Over.
Copy.
Doc,
Yeah.
just keep punching at due east.
Alright,
and
Bravo,
we're
shut
behind,
up
but
here,
we're
and
just
I'll
still
figure out
moving
where the fuck we're off to.
Bravo copies. 3-1's gonna set up another danger crossing for
Alright, we're moving off
3-1 setting
bearing
up another danger
071,
crossing.
3,
Hold short up here.
400 meters.
We're right up on the back end of him. Hold short on me. 360 north and south. 3-4
Bravo
copies. We're holding short.
Bravo
Charlie
copies.
holding. Delta copy.
3-1 setting up another danger crossing at the next fucking MSR we come to. So.
Bravo's locking down west.
We're gonna creep it a little bit east, about maybe
Bravo
50
copies.
meters, but we're letting 3-1.
OMS is 3-1. We're gonna need a minute to get a stage crossing set up. Break
eyes on a squad
Copy.
halted in front
Just
of us.
get our point team consolidated over. Bravo copy.
Is it 3-4 in front of us?
Yeah,
Roger,
are we creeping now?
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
Start
shut
creeping up about 50, 100 meters. 3-1's consolidating their back team up
Bravo
to them.
copies, hold.
Stay in the trees if you can on file.
Copy.
Alright, we're approaching
3-3
waypoint
short
3.
holding.
This was where they called out the
3-2 short
initial
holding.
fucking groups on ISR. 3-4 is
Charlie
gonna
copies.
hold on hill 6-7.
Bravo copy. Delta copy.
Roger. 3-3 and 3-2. You can push up a little bit. 3-3. Get up to hill 6-1.
Hey, Bravo, this is Charlie. You wanna
Traffic
get
copy.
south on this road?
Bravo, take us out.
3-1 danger crossing set. We're crossing time now.
Alright, 3-1's got the danger crossing set. Stay on the
Bravo
left side of
copies.
the road. Book it northeast.
Alright.
About 030.
Havoc 3, Oscar Mike, through that danger crossing. Proceed to waypoint
Alright,
3.
Victor,
Follow
keep
me.
moving
Watch your
all the way
northern
through the
flanks
danger
for
crossing.
infantry. Over.
Northern flanks,
watch
we're
both
watching for
flanks,
infantry. Stay low.
Bravo copies.
Alpha copies.
3-3 copies.
3-4,
Bravo copy.
Hi guys, reminder we're fucking walking through these two Blue Force marks up here,
Yeah,
so make sure we're watching our flanks as we move through.
Alright, 3-4's on the danger crossing. Cross by me. Just 3-4, we're crossing the danger crossing time now.
Bravo, just bearing 060.
060 copy.
3-4,
3-4, this 3-6 over.
Go for 3-4.
Charlie holding.
Send
Possible.
for
3-4, possible movement to the platoon's east.
Bravo
Alright.
oriented south.
Listen, possible movement
Copy. We're
east,
getting
orient that way.
possible movement reported.
This is
on
3-1, we have eyes
east
on that
southeast.
marker.
We're gonna have
We're
to push
seeing
up one
nothing
ridge.
right now.
3-1 has eyes on the blue force mark.
Copy, let's punch in about 50 to 100 meters. 3-4 copy.
Bravo,
We're punching
pass
east
danger
about
crossing.
100, 150 meters from our current pause
Copy.
into the woods.
This is Romeo, they're not on the markers anymore, they're like 100 meters northeast and southeast.
3-4 slowing down.
About 100 meters to our northeast and southeast of that marker. So
3-4 to 3-6, I want you to move east, set up a base of fire so we can cross that field to waypoint 4. How
Bravo
copy?
short holding. 3-4
Over.
stopped.
3-4
Roger,
copies,
let's get
move
back
east,
off
set up
the
base of
fucking
fire
sky
on the
line.
edge of the tree line.
Good read back, 3-6.
We're
Yeah,
moving east to the
All right, ringloads, you got me.
Set up base of fire so they can move east.
Gotcha.
Or online, move it
Yep,
east.
no, you're totally right.
All right, Roger. Go ahead and hop in that BTR that's up there on the hill and just sit there and wait.
Build here, apparently there's infantry
Hey,
at
fam.
Viva about 2 to 300 meters to our north.
They try and cross that opening, I'll tell you to light them up.
Copy.
3-1, this is
That's good.
3-2.
Copy.
Send it over.
Crossing your danger crossing.
Charlie
That is
copies. We'll let team 1 handle that shit to our north. 3-4 believe
Eyes on contact, southeast close.
Yep, that sounds like
3-4,
like
1,500 meters.
to the
Believe
east.
contacts to our southeast, close, about 150
Bravo
meters.
confirms.
We're
We got
Squad
guys
size, they
moving
just
right,
took down.
get moving,
Yeah,
Baron,
copy
105.
3-4. Baron,
Get down there, back up
107 within 200 meters. Fucking 2 squads worth.
107, 200 meters
107, you guys are lighting it up. There's apparently 2
3-4,
squads
this is
in
3-3,
there.
we're asking
Start
Mike
lighting
to fucking assist you out.
Roger, 3-3. The best
3-3,
place
this
is
is
probably
Bravo.
going to be to our left. Our right
Danger
wide
close
open
contacts
field.
to our fucking 135.
Copy, 3-4's calling the
3-3 is
outburst
gonna be
position
sliding
is
up
going
on
to be
our
on their
left,
left
Alpha
side, so we just
Delta.
keep moving east.
3-4.
This is 3-2 getting in line.
Charlie's down. Copy. Alpha Delta, pull it up near me a little bit more. Keep pushing
Alpha,
east.
keep
We're still
moving
taking
east,
fire
get
out
over
here.
more to 3-4's position and support them.
Copy. Bravo, get
Bravo,
up
get
here.
up to this little fucking hilltop here where I'm at, where this smoke is.
to Charlie.
Bravo copies pushing to you. I'm hurt.
Alpha's getting
Bravo
on the
copies.
northern side of
3-1, this is 3-2.
On the other side of this ridge,
Set it.
Bravo, I'm standing
Be
on
advised,
the
danger close contact directly east of
Yeah,
you.
A firm, we got him out.
Roger.
Hey, firm, push up. They're right over this ridge.
3-4 to 3-6.
3-2 go in and hold. 3-2 go in and hold and shift fire right. My team is right on top of those contacts.
This is 3-4. Be advised, we're got guys within 50 meters of us to our south. We're pushing to clear that time out.
3-4's got guys within 15 meters to their direct
3-4 is
south.
3-2.
South,
Copy,
south
3-4.
now, pretty much.
3-4, need your mic on my position.
Doc,
Alpha,
need
you
you on
guys to
3-6's
go.
position on me. Come to me.
Alpha has danger close to the fucking north of our pause.
Yeah,
3-4
3-1 and
to
3-2 are
3-6
dealing
over.
with that. I need you to pull
Send
back down here to 3-4 and
Watch
Bravo.
your southeast.
Delta, we
over.
shouldn't go any further east.
Copy.
Copy.
All
I got
stations, all
everybody
stations,
release.
disregard red smoke. Red smoke on top of
3-3, this is
friendly.
Bravo.
Bravo has the south look.
Disregard red
Copy.
smoke. 3-4.
Set
See
was
it.
good.
Enemy threw it on a
Cleared
friendly.
this time.
We're
Charlie's
covering
up.
southeast.
3-2's calling bad red smoke. Disregard red smoke.
East is looking clear.
3-3, this is Alpha.
Send it.
Oh,
We
3-3-1.
wanted to set up, we went over here and it looked
Send it
rough,
3-1 over.
so that's why we moved north.
3-1 and 3-2 hit a patrol
Yeah,
on the
just get on
northeast
my
flank,
fucking
northeast on this
east.
fucking tree line.
Just so you know,
we will be moving out east.
line, one of the other squads just hit a patrol.
Copy over.
Fucking
We
map.
got that under control.
Drawn out.
We're just holding this edge. We're gonna hold here. Try to.
All right, you're just sitting and waiting in that BTR, right?
A firm, I haven't got eyes on them yet.
3-3 is clear.
Yep, just hurry up and wait.
Roger.
Once you see a good chunk of guys get across that, start crossing that field, then you can engage.
Roger that.
This is 3-1, northern part of this tree line.
3-3's gonna start pushing through.
Roger, 3-1, go ahead and set up a little security on the north side to cover the crossing to waypoint 4. Over.
3-1's already on it, over.
7 out.
3-4,
3-3
listen up.
is 3-6 over.
3-3's gonna start pushing
3-6
across. Once they get about halfway across,
Possible
they're not
smoke
taking
onto
contact.
the
We're gonna be fucking
northeast
moving in
of our
behind them.
crossover.
3-3 copies.
Charlie copies.
Alpha's doing
Alpha,
a full
3-6
flank.
out.
They're crossing to your left, Delta. They're
Yeah,
coming in by
request smoke man, north side,
We're
cover, right,
ready
right,
to cover when you're good to go.
3-3 copies will advise it.
Alright, they're waiting one just to get a lay of the land, it sounds like. So wait on that. Like I said, if they're not in contact before, we're gonna try to follow them in.
Yeah, don't fucking. 3-4 is Delta. Don't waste them.
Send it.
Just put a couple out. So you're ready to put out some fucking 40 mag smokes. 3-2 is 3-1 over.
Send traffic.
Which
Say
way
again,
are you
3-3
facing
is
right
putting
now?
out smoke.
We're facing east at this time, just directly south.
Copy.
Roger that out.
Alpha, peel it up a little bit north toward Delta's left if there's a spot up
3-3
there.
is 3-7 over.
Send it up.
Are you guys crossing
Copy
that
that,
field
we'll leave
first,
for
or what's going on
Alpha,
here?
we'll just switch with you. Yeah, 3-3 is crossing. We're just popping out a couple of 40 smokes
Works
per
for me.
3-6 over.
Roger. Alright, 3-2 is going to move behind you. 3-4 will move, and then 3-1 will bring in the rear.
Alright, disregard, we're gonna be third in line
Alright,
now.
Alpha, take us out.
Bad 40.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
that's fine.
be
Take us out.
3-3, 3-2, and then us and 3-1.
Goddamn chair horse.
Bravo, copy. 3-3 is Oscar Mike.
3-3's beginning their movement
3-2's
now.
following you out.
Alpha's moving if I forgot to send that up over squad.
Don't forget your spacing.
That's fine, I saw you. Alpha, your team's fucking...
Bravo, why don't you pull it in a little more east if it's quiet down there, get on Charlie's right so we're ready to go when we gotta go.
Bravo.
Catching up now.
I got no thermal hits. I have a
keep moving.
possible thermal hit
3-4, this
bearing
is 3-2.
090,
Bravo's
but I
moving.
can't ID it. It might be animal.
You got that, Alpha.
3-4,
Hey,
this is
firm,
3-2.
I'm gonna move more north to
Alpha
create
3-4.
a bigger fucking
We're
doorway.
gonna hook around south so we don't block your fucking barrels
Alpha, keep
requesting you
moving
move north a little bit
northeast,
over.
clear out these buildings just the other side of
Copy.
waypoint 4.
We will move north. Bravo, pull it up north.
Check net.
Check
More.
net.
Alpha copy's moving.
Havoc 3, this is 3-3 over.
Bravo,
3-7,
Charlie,
send it.
pull it up north. Center
3-7
around
advised,
my
3-3 is
position.
going to move
3-2
past
is gonna be
waypoint 4,
crossing
clear
to
out
our
the buildings
south.
just here on our
So
plaza.
let's center between
Roger,
Delta
3-2
and
gonna
Alpha.
push up north on waypoint 4. You're gonna be retaking point.
Bravo.
That is the door I was trying to open.
3-2 is going to take point off us. We're
3-2
just going to
copies.
clear out these
All right,
buildings.
go ahead and engage the next batch that goes across.
Send traffic.
I haven't even seen a patch yet.
We're going to follow you in, over.
Oh, right on. Then they're moving in definitely.
Bravo, once you... Roger. Stand by, Bravo. Once you get up here, I want you to cut south. There's another fucking barn building. You can clear that out. Send your traffic for Alpha. Disregard.
I take it back. They're out of cover for like 5 meters, and that's about it.
God, this security is.
Right on. Don't give away your position then.
When 3-2 hits that tree line, we're gonna pick it up 3-4.
No, good.
3-3, this is Alpha.
Bravo.
3-3, this is 3-2.
3-3, this building
We're gonna
on
be
the
moving
fucking
north
east
of
side
you,
is large. We're
just
gonna
north of
pull clear team
Pick it up
waypoint 4 here.
3-4, follow 3-2.
Roger. Charlie moving.
Let
Bravo.
me
Solid
get a
copy
little bit
3-2.
in front of us,
We have
but
cleared out
on
these
me.
buildings. We are holding to the fucking east flank of.
Copy. 3-1, this is 3-2.
Alright guys, 3-2 is going to move on our north side. Let's get reconsolidated up here on Alpha
3-1,
squad.
this is
Stand by
3-2.
to move out. Send over.
Be advised, we're all across the tree line at this time.
Bravo, copies. Baron is clear. Roger, we're falling again. Over.
House is clear. Moving out. Copy on your last.
3-4, when we hit the tree line,
Good
let's break
shit.
north. Tie in next to 3-2. Actually,
Have a trade
disregard.
check,
Let's actually go south. East.
7, send it.
Copy. 3-7, can you confirm you on 3-3 to fall in the rear of the platoon column again? Over?
Yeah, hey, firm. 3-2, go ahead
Delta,
and
you
punch
want
out a
to
little bit
sweep
more
around?
north towards waypoint
Okay,
5.
disregard.
3-4, get up behind them. 3-1, then 3-3
Up
over.
behind 3-2, so head toward waypoint 4.
Yeah, that's fine.
follow
We're
me.
going to be
3-2's
back
up
in
here,
the
we're
rear
gonna
of the
tie in
platoon
between
column,
them
so we got to let 3-4
Firm
and
cops,
3-1 pass. So
Charlie,
that's all in line.
Bravo, copy. 3-4, this is Charlie.
Send it.
I think we might have
Alright,
started
we got another
moving a
2
little
enemy
early. I
squads.
think 3-1 is still
All right, you're gonna have a friendly squad basically pushing towards the tree line that they're in now. They're gonna be at roughly your 10 o'clock right now.
behind us. 3-1 is supposed to be in.
3-2's in front of us. They're in front of me.
Do you guys see the
Roger, I'll keep an eye out for him.
patch of trees, hilltop
Enemy squads,
7-7,
2 times,
just
northwest of
southwest
waypoint
of
5.
waypoint 5? Team 1, you're leaving Team 2 behind.
We're gonna be short haul
Bravo,
up here
track.
shortly.
Trying to not leave actual behind.
Alpha copies.
Yeah, so if we have to cross
Be
the
advised,
road,
off toward north-northwest, about 500 meters.
fucking
There's 2
deal with
times
those
squads
contacts
up
up there, I want to try and cross through that
They're gonna
patch of
be
trees if
quite a
possible.
ways up the ground.
Looks like the best option we got.
Havoc 3
If
short
they
haul.
get into contact earlier than that, we use the tree lines. at
Disregard
hilltop
my last.
7-7, 7-9.
I'm gonna short
Alright, get
haul
ready to
here,
move
let
out.
everybody
We'll
catch
be
up.
going out on a bearing of 350, about 600
Charlie
meters.
copies.
Bravo, keep coming. You're the one I'm waiting for.
Yeah, Charlie's with Bravo. We're about 20 meters back now.
Bravo copies moving again.
Roger. Yeah, Bravo. You're good to just move straight.
Charlie, if you want, we can rotate our position in the wedge.
Yeah,
if you guys are a little faster.
Copy.
Alright, stay in defilade around this clearing, and then we're gonna move northeast.
Well, they've been doing a really good job so far, keeping out of my line of sight.
Can you confirm 3-4 are ahead of us?
3-1 is ahead of us, then 3-4, then 3-2.
Copy. There's a squad just after cresting in front of us.
I'm gonna go about another 100 meters and short halt, so you can stay
Yeah, go ahead and short halt, give them some more space.
3-3, this is Alpha.
Send it up.
40 is back on Yellow Smoke.
Send traffic.
Did you copy those op 4 markers north of your position on waypoint 5 over?
Yeah, this is 3-1 just ahead of us now, Bravo.
I'm only secondary on this.
I got I'm starting to lose eyes on 3-2, I'm picking it back up.
Negative.
Copy all.
Behind 3-1.
Copies all.
Roger. So we're good to keep moving once you see them clear out.
Roger out.
Copy.
Platoon 3-3 and 3-4. Oh, and obviously
2-3 to waypoint 5.
Zeus net.
Break, BTR, defilate towards the fucking west, 275, roughly 400, 300 meters.
Break it off, bearing 300, AT teams go hunt.
Roger 3-1.
Bravo.
Charlie shifted.
3-4 copies, to the west of your position, correct?
Take care of them before we even get there.
Correct.
Break.
Alright, they're in that tree line. Start scanning. Shoot at anything you see.
Okay, it's gonna be somewhere up to our
I'm scanning.
3-3 has those shots as well, bearing 3-0-2, about 200 meters up.
Should be basically like direct east of where you're at.
3-3 is Street 1. We're gonna be pushing on them on the right, so hold still for now.
Alpha on my left, Bravo on my right, AT teams on.
They're really good at playing hide and seek.
Copy, that's the rifle squad that saw it. Charlie, break up toward them, see if they can point you onto it. They're to our north.
Charlie, Bravo, you can push a little further
3-2,
fucking
3-4,
west.
I got an AT team coming up to you.
They're not that good. You should be able to see them.
Northwest, just outside the tree line.
Spread it out,
Visual.
Disregard, we see it, we're prepping.
Michael.
BTR engaging.
Spread it out to the south, 3-4, if you're out there engaging that.
There's Romeo that beat Charlie hit with something, but it's still firing.
Yep, you did.
Delta, we took a hit. Looks catastrophic.
3-4, we hit it with a Moz, it's catastrophic.
Mike's moving to
I'm
Charlie
picking
right
Mike up,
now.
you guys hold.
Roger, good shot 3-4. Good shit, Bravo.
Keep fucking
3-1, this 3-3 up.
good spot on that dock.
This 3-1, we got eyes on you. We're shifting fire right.
Bravo,
Yes,
cover
I'll copy. My blue force is incorrect for the rest of my squad, just be advised.
Roger. Alpha, this is Bravo. Yep, copy that 3 over here. We're going off.
From there,
we just got clear.
Just hold tight for the moment till me and Mike can get back up.
Alpha, Delta, continue pushing a little bit more northwest unless you got
3-2, bro, 3-2
some
over.
more infantry up there.
Same
We're calling
traffic.
infantry to our west.
Are you still in contact over?
Mike's up.
Negative, no.
Alright, they survived another one.
North or northwest at this time.
Copy, don't spread it out.
Alright, Havoc 3.
They were doing a really good job of hiding there.
Fire 3-1 and 3-3 sweep north.
I think you might just be blind.
We're just setting up.
You have not trained in the ways of the Op 4 enough.
Base of fire across the field. Make sure nothing fucking
Stand
gets
by,
our
Bravo.
boys while they're coming across.
3-1's about to cross over
right,
to the
I
west.
believe.
We're going to follow their footsteps and clear out
Bravo,
those blue force markers.
At this point, I've
Get everything right at the spot
I've
I got left.
gone against our guys so much, like I could spot a hair on a fly's ass at 1,000 meters as long as it was OCP.
Well, I'm normally pretty good at spotting things because but I'm just normally spotting them from top down.
Right.
Bravo copies moving north.
Charlie, back up.
3-4, this is 3-2.
I feel good about this so far, guys. Keep it up.
Western flank is all yours. I'm moving my men north and northeast.
Copy, we're just holding around my position. We can cover your north if
got
they
eyes
pop
on
out my
tree
field.
1 paused in a ditch.
Copy, we got the north covered. 3-2 out.
Yeah, just fucking follow them in wherever they choose to go.
Just keep
We're
holding the
going
west
with them.
here, boys, while the rest of the
3-6, this is 3-1 over.
Excuse me, we don't have 100
My guys
times
are already out
optics.
there.
We have 18 times optics.
Say again.
I assume that's tree 1 is head in front of us to our direct north. So,
I
my
think
guys
it's
are going
25
west of the
times
MSR. We're going
Everyone
to have
else
them
is
shift
out
north.
northeast.
They're going to have great overwatch in 3-4 over. I have eyes on 3-4 direct north of me.
Say again your last over.
Disregard.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is happening now. Just
Alright,
hold
3-1's
here
kind of
real quick.
pushing through us right
We'll see
now,
if we
so
can't
check your
figure
fire.
this shit
It
out.
might be kind of
One, say again.
Yeah, disregard.
Yeah,
Bravo, copy. Yeah, 3-4.
This is 3-1, my guys were rolling up on that BTR. I had them shift north where they're at. They have great cover from 3-4 at this time. The rest of 3-1 is going to maneuver up north on the ASR and relink on the fucking southernmost off 4 marker over.
Copy, over.
Alright, 3-1's gonna be crossing to our north, so check that. There shouldn't be any infantry up there. There's a couple of red 4
Have a
markers.
trade
If you got time to look at your daggers, they're about
3
bearing
7 send traffic.
355. Quite a
3-7
ways
is
out.
3-3. Do you want us to
That's
cross
what we
here or
already
keep moving with 3-1 to
engaged,
the north over?
Yeah,
We're just
keep
keeping an eye
moving up to the north. There's much better tree cover to
copy.
cross there instead of using that open field over.
I keep moving north with 3-1. 3-3 copies all. Where else can I?
Bravo's
I know it's not very helpful, so bearing 020 200 meters. Send for 3-3 over.
If you
Bravo
stick
copies.
to the
I've
right
got
of
eyes
that
on friendlies
ASR,
in the
cut up
distance,
right
crossing
between
right
me
to
and
that
3-2, we
position.
got this locked down.
Yeah, we got one squad in the far tree line where they cross.
Solid copy 3-4, Tango Mike.
3-4 out. Friendly squad, Bravo?
Yeah, correction, friendly squad.
Yeah, there's 3-3's gonna be coming up there too.
Hey, firm. Bravo starting to cross now.
Solid copy.
Alpha's gonna wait until Bravo's safely across, and then we're gonna cross.
Yeah, okay, be advised, I see that friendly squad bearing 338
This
on
room
the
first
other
off
side of
marker is
the
clear. We're going to proceed to
ASR.
the one up north over.
3-1's reporting first op. All marks clear. They're on the way to the second one.
3-3 is straight 1.
Send it over.
Alpha, this is Bravo.
1 is going to push up to the next off 4 marker to the north. I'm going to hold at the intersection for you to catch up.
You're good to push across. We have.
Alright,
We're running across
3-4,
through,
I'm guessing we're gonna be
You're good to
moving
push
shortly
across
when
the
these guys
tree.
get in there.
1 and 3-4, or 3-2, 3-4 set up
3-4
positions.
to 3-2.
Go for 3-4.
Yeah, that's right. So
If you
3-2
can take
and
all
3-4
positions
are
so we can
fucking
push
Overwatch.
north.
Yeah, push
east,
north,
across
east,
that little gap in the
3-4,
tree line.
we're gonna take
You
this
get
whole
on that
position,
little
cover
window,
them, and then
Get
we're
some
gonna
space
follow.
in front of us.
Bravo copy.
3-4 copies, 3-2,
Bravo
we're heading
copies,
north
I'm
at
not
this
sure.
time if you wanna start breaking it down.
They're already across.
Yeah, fam. So we're just
3-2's
moving
not
along
at
this
this time,
MSR
we're
to the
gonna
next
move up to
fucking
the edge of the tree line, they're gonna cross in front of us and we'll follow.
Is that
Alright,
3-1
Bravo,
to our north?
Yeah, so Charlie, you're on 3-2's
Bravo,
position, just take up defensive there, facing north and east.
3-2 moving.
3-2's gonna start moving right through us
Alright,
here
3-2 and
shortly.
3-4 are gonna keep
Alright,
moving in the
3-3
tree line
right
that we
over.
were in. They're gonna keep
And the
moving
3-1.
north to the other waypoint.
Get the
We'll just keep
MG
pushing, staying
and
straight.
set up Bravo down the road.
Negative. I want you to hold there, shift back east.
Bravo copies.
Back on the eastern tree line to push up to
Bravo
waypoint 6 over.
Roger.
Not sure exactly what 3-2's doing. Oh, 3-2's pushing east. Okay, continue east.
Copy.
3 copies.
Moving
We're
east behind
transitioning
3-2.
east at this time.
Alright, 3-1's gonna move
Roger,
east
all
back
other
down
elements.
this little ASR. so
Follow
Bravo
suit to
just follow
3-1.
them
Once
down.
we get further north,
Bravo
break.
copies.
Alpha's falling in.
3-2 and 3-4, you can stay on the eastern side of that tree line, pushing north to waypoint 6. 3-1 and 3-3, hold there. Just carry out to the north.
Bravo,
until,
I like that. Let's
the
start
real
moving.
Push up.
Let's get a squad
Ringrose,
going.
did you see what Steven just put in my chat?
Negative. We still have elements.
Charlie copy.
Right,
Copy.
we're gonna
Havoc.
walk right up out of it.
No heading or bearing
Alright,
when using the
3-4,
flying
we're
camera.
set up in this tree line.
I-
We'll hold northeast
I
security.
have a feeling Captain may ask if anybody from the mod team is here.
3-1 is 3-3.
Ah, shit.
Send it over.
Just dip out
We're
like
gonna
10
hold
minutes
this
early.
tree line until you guys are clear of that ASR. Just let me know.
That's the sort of comment that makes me really nervous.
Security for
That's
years.
3-2, but yes.
Take a mic 3-3 out.
Let's just continue covering their butts. We're kind of piled right up on them here.
You want to take a short halt and let them get ahead of us?
Yeah, do so. 3-2's 3-4.
Charlie, holding.
Sand traffic.
We're across to the next tree line right behind you. We'll hold
Alpha, this
yourself
is
while
Mike.
those guys cross.
No, I'm not giving Harden much at the moment because of how much he's doing.
At 3-2 and 3-4, you can push past 3-1 while they cover 3-3's crossing.
Alright, we're going to be
maneuver on
pushing
those
north here shortly.
contacts.
Keep following 3-2. There are 3 more squads.
3-3 is
Affirmative.
Send it over.
Bearing
good to go
approximately 3-1-2. About a click out. We're going to
3-3
hit them
copies.
next. Quite a ways
Having
out.
3-3
Bravo Charlie,
3-3.
start taking us out north.
Send traffic.
North
3-3 over.
northeast.
Have a 3, given we have more contacts for the Romeo on this set of tree lines. Do you want 3-3 to stay in the set of tree lines, move north to the T intersection? So that's lost position over.
Getting eyes on.
Yeah, kind of try to stay on the downhill side. Definitely be advised. Charlie Bravo, walk for a second.
Nah, I can't do that to Hardman.
Yeah, stand by, wait over.
Walking.
50 copy standing by, holding pause over.
Got it.
No, we're going to hold pause here. We've got 3 new Blue Force marks come up to our northwest, so instead
Just
of
hold up
moving
here
away
on this
from them
ridge
to
line.
the other tree lines over there, cut off from these tree lines, I'm seeing if Havoc 3 wants us to hold here.
Bravo copy.
Havoc 3-3, 3-7, go ahead and continue your movement east. Regroup.
Bravo, you should be good. Pick it up north. You should
3 to 7 on 3-1.
We will Oscar Mike to the east, full in rear of the
Center on 3-1 over.
3, I'm still hearing people step on each other's comms on Platoon net, like 3-2, just trying to step on 3-3 and 3-7 there. Get that shit cleaned up, call it out when it happens.
Keep moving north. Keep moving north.
Copy,
It's a
over.
different squad.
Roger, 7 up.
Bravo
This
copy.
is 3-2 approaching waypoint 6.
Due north.
That's strange.
Wait for your turn.
Because Top's standing right next to me and I've got my radios turned down.
Roger that. I got the trailing element.
Is wrong with be advised, none of those squads is on that road anymore. All 3 of them are north.
Copy. Yeah, keep us going, Bravo.
3-3 copies, Romeo.
Squads are moving north of the marks if you reference those.
Alright, those squads that are marked up there to the northwest by Romeo apparently all shifted north of their mark.
Everybody else fucking copy, over?
3-4 copies.
3-2 copies.
Alright, when we get in this tree line, 3-1's going to be on our north side, just kind of wedge in behind them.
Okay, I'll just turn him down a bit.
Stand by for them to move.
Last calling station, say again, over.
This is 3-2 interrogative. Should we...
Send it.
Bravo copies.
Should we push into the town of Stein or should we go around it over?
3-2, just go ahead and sweep through it.
Bravo,
Obviously, only clear we take contact from. Continue towards waypoint 7.
About 50 meter spacing. They're going to sweep into town. They're hoping that they're not going to take contacts. They're not planning on clearing it.
3-1's Oscar
They're going
Mike.
to start moving northwest.
Bravo copy.
Charlie copies, I do have eyes on
Havoc 3 is 3-3 over.
Copy. Just be ready to support them in case they
Bravo's
get
Oscar Mike.
Send it 3-3.
Bravo copies, pushing in position to support.
3-6,
Yeah,
can you say again regarding
there's no
walking through the
ISR
town
in this
Stein over?
town, so we don't think it's occupied.
Engage where we're taking contact from.
Roger, I see rifle squads making entry.
Copy, let's push up. They're on the edge of this tree line, the trailing
Alright guys,
element.
we got a fucking
So let's
town
just
up
push
here,
up,
not 100% clear whether they want to fucking
Wait,
report it or
what
not.
is it?
So, if we take contact from Bravo, sweep it out.
Go around the west side of Stein. Gonna do a little sweep. Might slow down a little break. Requesting you hold our western flank over.
Copy that 3-2. I'm moving to the west of your
Roger that
position at that crossroad on the ASR to cover north.
3-2 copies all out.
Alright, see the crossroad of this fucking ASR out here? We're gonna
These
go
guys haven't seen them yet.
We're Alpha's at right in front of them, north of this tree line on me.
Send it for Alpha.
We're short holding. Copy.
Alright, clarification from 3-7 regarding town of Stein. We'll move through the
Charlie
town.
Bravo, kind of peel it
We won't
north
clear anything if we don't
toward
take
those
contact from
buildings.
it.
We're going to kind
Alpha,
of
you can
stretch.
keep
We'll probably
moving. Sorry
peel
for fucking
that way once we
helicopter.
get going. 3-2's asking us to cover their west while they check this out.
Yeah,
Bravo copy. Treat us.
Charlie copies, but we're gonna hold the ASR coming
letting
into
you know
town
every
from
time
the
to fucking stop.
southeast.
Negative over.
Okay.
Copy.
That's starting to become aggravating.
Gonna
Yes,
give
I'll copy.
3-2
Let's
about
just fucking
30
hold for longer,
seconds to
so
keep moving. Once
we,
they hit the
don't
town,
have
we'll probably
it
pull
be as
across so
much
we
of
can
an issue.
continue supporting them. In fact, let's do that now. Let's pull.
So they hold in there.
3-2 is in the town of Stein at this time. Check
Pull north 3-4. Start pulling
Alright, 3-2
north.
starting to move through the town of Stein.
Charlie's moving.
Roger 3-2.
Alright, takes that, bro.
3-2's 3-4.
Bravo's
in
Oscar.
traffic.
We're gonna pull up behind you toward Hill 4-1, just to the south of town. We got 3-1 coming up on us. We'll continue supporting you.
Good copy, 3-4.
Alright, let's keep moving 3-4 up into break.
Bravo, if you see them starting to fucking slow down in front of you, just drop into a
All
walk even
stations
so
be
we can keep
advised,
moving.
town of Stein is empty. We're moving towards waypoint 7 at this time.
Town's empty.
3-2's reporting
They're
town
gonna
of
be
Stein is
moving
empty.
north, so
towards
continue
waypoint
north
7.
through town.
Alright, Ringlows, you got me on 3-2.
3, we got eyes on enemies.
I gotcha.
100 meters from our west.
Alright, it looks like they might end up rolling up kind of back behind that BMP. If they do and the engagement begins before they're there, you're going to have to hop in that thing and kind of maneuver it so they don't just shoot it right in the ass.
Being
guys clear behind defilade. Disregard.
Yeah, AFM.
Right in front of us, 3-4. Continue moving northwest. Get online. They're gonna be to our left.
Yeah, get on this west.
3-2 to 3-6 over.
In traffic.
Copy.
3-2.
Looks like they've taken contact from that squad in the middle of the field, so they're moving towards that.
Bravo, try to sit up on the right.
Yep, I'm gonna hop in the AGS.
This is 3-2 already on and engaging infantry contact at this time, direct west.
Roger, I'll take the beat here.
4-4 in grid break. 019er, 069er.
The other tree line over.
This is 3-4. We're setting on that
Remaining 3-0 right through that area, maybe attack.
Hammered by GM.
Yeah, I got you, Bravo. I think they're gonna come right up over that fucking hill. I don't see any more of them.
Describe this big fucking hill anyway.
Find out where it's shooting from. Stand defilade from it.
Go baseline, find what they're doing down there.
Making sure you're okay. Looks like
Yeah,
hammered.
let's.
We're gonna fucking see if we can go around this tree line and find it.
3-1.
Yeah, they're
to
three,
the other
3-2's
fucking
looking
tree
for it.
line up where
Alright,
near
we need to
3-4 is
stand
at.
definitely.
So take your
like
gap
to
bearing
push us.
040, 200 meters.
Yeah, if we push fucking west, we're
Bravo's
fucked.
Oscar Mike. 3-1, this is 3-3 over.
I'd recommend northwest of this tree line. We have good defilade there.
Yeah, copy. That's where it was just shooting.
This is 3-1, send it.
That is
3-1 be advised. 3-3 is going to move behind you. We're going to get north between you and 3-4.
Let's try
not
it
affected
real
where we
slow.
were over.
Across the road, real slow.
take point?
Roger, be advised, I got eyes on a fucking stationary AG or fucking cord in the trees, which means that AGS might be stationary in the fucking trees somewhere.
Okay,
Bravo's
they're
across.
calling it out. It's probably in the
3
trees. I
copies.
think I can hear it shooting to our due west.
3-3 copy.
Check the tree line.
The AGS is likely
3-3 at this 3-1. Let's start to break.
Those traces are coming.
We're already moving ourselves. 3-4's got that intersection where those contacts came from. Cover and break.
Oh, close. Romeo, does anyone have a fucking direction where that thing is firing from?
3-4.
You up?
It sounds like it's west.
Fire the AGS is firing.
We don't have eyes.
Loading. 3-1 is south. Alpha.
West of 3-4's position. And 3-4's who we're moving towards. Yeah, okay.
Spread it out here.
It's in the west, GMP is in the west, but I can't see.
We're getting hit by the AGS heavily. We might if I fucking go quiet for 30 seconds, you might want to fucking come here and check on me.
Somewhere up that hill in the
Copy.
west,
Be
of
advised,
course.
3-2. I believe that thing's due west. I can hear the report of it, but I can't see it.
Hey, folks, Damon has eyes on the
Try and find it.
tree line with my
Alpha, you're
Enemies right here close.
3-4
Northwest.
3-1.
If you see a fucking good
Alpha, keep us covered. We're Drew Oscar Mike. Doc, I need you here on my pause. Bravo's position.
Listen
Mike.
Have a this is 3-2.
Send it.
We're getting heavily fucking suppressed by that AGS break. We can no longer maintain the western front. We're fucking going east until we're fucking clear of this fucking AGS
3-4
over.
this alpha. Those rounds have to be coming over defilade.
Get yourself in defilade.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
are.
that fucking kill zone.
3-1
Alright,
is
two copies
south
all from the
of
house.
that other tree line that we're looking at right now. We're
3-2
gonna go
is
try to find
abandoning
that
that
thing.
position
Keep
to our
here,
north.
collect casualties. Bravo's got a man
That
down.
fucking
Looks
yellow
like Charlie's
smoke
got
you see
at
to our
least one
north
down
there, we're
too.
getting absolutely decimated by the
Charlie?
AGS.
Keep
Yeah.
security.
3-3,
Charlie,
be
you're both
advised,
up,
if
but
we
we're
move
both
west,
hitting the
moving right
legs.
into
We're gonna have to
friendlies.
patch
If
up
we move
before we
north,
can
we're
move you
moving
guys.
right
Oh, I honestly didn't even see that guy there until just after
West.
I
Go for the south.
really got to remember to mute myself in TeamSpeak before I get out of Zeus.
Be advised, this is where I was seeing that AGS fire landing.
3-2 to 3-6 over.
If it's
The traffic.
we're gonna
Is it
move
still
east.
engaging
That
you over?
thing's
Yeah, Bravo.
That's an 8 my mic
Yeah,
is down
just
as well,
swagged
break.
out.
UIC stepping up.
Trying to fucking head back south towards the
Roger,
town this
yeah,
time.
pull back, Bravo.
south.
This is Romeo,
Copy,
be advised, break.
Copy,
Someone's
going east.
maneuvering fucking east. You got a BTR about 100 meters in front of you on the tree line.
They're calling out a BTR to our east as well.
3-2, this is 3-3, that'll be you. We'll move north up this
It's to our
MSR to support you.
northeast, south of
Alpha, go
Jackson
northeast
Pass.
up that MSR. 3-2's got reports of the danger post BTR.
Bearing
This is Romeo, it looks like 3-1.
300 meters.
Drew, copies last traffic.
Delta Rock.
Delta hold, they're saying it might be 3-1. That's to our southwest. I thought it was 3-2.
3-3, this is Bravo.
3-4. Say again, last. Is it near 3-1 or near 3-2?
Got audible on a Vic.
Delta
Yeah.
Rock.
Marker is up. Be advised, there's also a fucking
Yeah, it's to
half a platoon of infantry to the south of that. 400 meters of the AGS.
Charlie's up. Direction. Need you on my pause.
South,
Alpha,
follow
go
the
ahead.
road, across, then west. We're gonna follow
Charlie,
the one
Charlie copies.
Okay, so
3-1 is
it's like
3-4.
so...
Let's
Alpha,
go.
I'm very sorry. Pull back south.
Rocket.
3-6 is 3-4.
Send it 3-4 over.
I'm heading to 3-1 position. I think they might have hit the BTR. Looks like we got hit by
Charlie,
check on them.
northwest.
Copy, over.
I am in the BMP.
3-2, we're shifting this platoon west. The majority of contacts are coming from the west side.
Copy, I was in the BTR as they took it out.
Stepping up, it just schwacked us from the northwest, 3-4's down. 074, actually, we're gonna mark it sometime soon.
Yeah, roger that. Sounds like 3 of
Is that on the wrong net?
I'm gonna jump in this cord that's down to the west of you.
Yeah, roger.
Let's move out there.
3-1, 2IC, what's the status of
Delta, you up?
Delta's all down.
Currently we have a couple of guys
Mike
down. We're trying to reconsolidate. We got
3-1-0.
eyes on that BMP. Alright, Alpha, that's you. You're 2X.
Move
We're
down this
trying to break
fucking
contact and push off to our south, over.
I'm unable to move because my legs fucked right
Roger,
now.
3-4, can you maneuver
I
a team
apologize
to take
for
that
fucking
shot?
yo-yo
I'm running and grabbing
We
somebody.
have one times going on a time now, actual, and one of our teams are down.
Roger, 3-3 and 3-2, I need you to fucking beat feet over to 3-4.
Second
I need
Alpha.
fucking more support on the southwest side.
This is 3-2, which has got our last man back up. We're moving out this time.
Charlie, what's your status? Yeah, we're moving southwest to support 3-4.
Charlie, you up?
3-3 copies.
Charlie's
Already
gonna be
awesome. Stay in fucking
This
defilade
3-4, I think
from the
both
thing.
my AT teams are
Yeah,
down.
go ahead and Alpha, be advised. My AG's down.
This 3-4, we have a mass caz in our pause.
3-4 has a mask out.
I'll be going back again.
3-4, this is 3-3. Be advised, we are fucking 100 meters out and closing. We will support. Get them drugged back behind cover. Alright, when we get up here, fucking go to work. Security.
No, that's Charlie. That's left. We gotta go get Charlie.
But don't fucking.
Well, everyone you can back to my pause.
Hey, firm. Keep us spaced out.
Check net.
Get the
Everyone you can back to my pause.
Alright, Havoc 3, change the plan. We're gonna break contact to the
Alpha 2HU.
far east.
I got you.
7 push north, re-attack this BMP from the east. Now copy.
Still shooting us.
3-2 copies.
Let's take care of this mass caz and get our guys out of there and push it back east.
Coming back with Bravo AG.
Alright, we're gonna be pulling back to the east.
Charlie,
Once this
back
mask
up.
has resolved. 3-3 copies.
Still down. Copy.
Got you, Charlie.
Make
Charlie,
sure fucking everyone.
I'm trying to figure out where
doing
fucking
medical
everyone else is.
Behind fucking cover.
Yep, they're all on us.
This is 3-4, I have an AT team down in grid ref break.
Confirm someone's working on Alpha.
018069.
Charlie, are you up?
Bravo action.
Charlie's up. My
Roger,
still down.
Mike, you working on mask.
Hey, firm. Mike is still up? You working on mass cats?
Yeah, just simple. A firm is
Charlie might be down again. Going to get his AG.
Yeah, I've sent fucking people to his pause. We can't make it all the fucking way over there.
I'm on my way.
This is Romeo. Has anyone confirmed that we got that AGS down?
Nah, this is not mean. If they're leaving themselves out in cover, they should be using this smoke to get themselves behind that defilade before they do medical.
3-1, took down the AGS. The AGS is down.
Set up 3-4.
All station.
Yeah, drum's running as Romeo at the moment.
Southwest, south.
Get eyes on that thing to the northwest. Roger 3-2.
Copy that, do it. Charlie, how's he
Alright,
looking?
Alpha, I have Charlie. We're gonna
Mike
push down.
Copy.
People push south.
Mike, his mask has resolved.
That looks like two bodies there.
For this Delta, Roger, we're pushing.
I'm on
guys. Looks like mass
Yes or no?
resolved.
Yes or fucking no, Mike?
Doc, are you still alive?
Yeah, Doc's still alive.
If
Bravo,
Hey,
Charlie,
firm.
I need one of you to talk to me.
Alright,
3-6, 3-4.
Is it just me, or are they medicing out in the open there behind the smoke?
Yeah, absolutely. And apparently 3-2 is just holding in the town rather than
3-7.
trying to maneuver on the fucking BMP that is absolutely raping them.
Two teams up by, I think it's 3-6's marker to our northwest.
Alright, Alpha.
AT team that was hunting it.
Roger, they were running right into that fucking auto cannon.
Yeah, please run down. The auto cannon appears to be to our north. Delta, I think it's due north. We'll back up the MSR and take
This is Romeo. You guys have to stop moving
Bravo,
to
I
that
got your
fucking
system.
position where all those guys are down at. The BMP has it locked down. There's like 8 guys down in that
north.
same spot.
Up the rock. I don't think we're gonna be able to get to him.
Alpha copy.
Up the road, Delta.
Delta. 3-4. I need you. Do you have an 18 team that's up?
Copy. We do. We're moving back north up the MS
Bravo,
side to
could
see
you
if we can
have
get eyes on it.
one of your
Kill
guys
that
send
fucking
out a
BMP.
yellow
Time
40
now.
right in
Delta,
that
we need you to hit it.
bridge
Everybody's gonna die unless you hit that thing.
That's a bit melodramatic.
Don't worry about pulling fucking too far back out.
Roger,
of the
we're
guys. The whole
looking
platoon
for
isn't moving. So let's get.
Anyone on net? This is 3-1, 3 IC stepping up on 130 over.
3-1.
Roger.
Fucking mascot.
This is
Copy.
This is Romeo. That BMP has not
Yeah,
moved
let's not
one
move
inch.
Delta. This is where it hit us right
It
down
is
here.
still in the same spot.
Alpha, this is Bravo.
Is that 0748 mark?
Are you want to push east to the far tree line? Bravo, you good?
Havoc 3, this is
0750.
Yeah.
Move again.
Pushing east was the order from platoon, but no.
Bravo,
everyone's
Charlie,
fucking
check in.
doing it, so I'm gonna hold here.
Got a friendly down
Alpha
by that
Delta,
50
down.
kph sign of
Yeah, Drum always shouts lots.
side of the road.
Yeah,
by
eyes
that
on.
I think that's part of his job description.
Mike, come with me, going
3-7, this is 3-1. In case it wasn't known already, we have.
Normally it's very
7
smart
down on my position.
shouting, but it's still shouting.
Roger, what is your position?
We are at 018-069er over.
Yeah, alright, understood.
Alpha,
3-6
Delta.
is down there too. We cannot get to you until that BMP is destroyed.
Roger that.
No,
39,
you're my last
you
traffic.
already over.
3-4 went down.
Yeah, 3-4, this is 3-2.
Someone just
3-4-2,
watch me
I
and
see
my,
stepping up.
get
3-4's
Delta
downtown now.
continuing northwest, see if we can get
3-4
out.
being. Oh, you say him. Never mind. Disregard.
Very carefully.
What is the status on getting a shot?
This is Mike. I'm gonna try to get through.
No idea, wait one.
To cover.
Delta,
Havoc
what's the
3,
fucking
this is
status of the
3-2.
shot?
If we break up to the north, head towards waypoint 7, we flank this.
You're still in the DTR, correct?
We'll have to take out from the rest of the platoon over.
Negative, they took the
that's
BTR
right,
out.
sorry.
Yeah, I'm in the cord.
This is 3-3, be advised, we can move to support. I thought we were told we were moving fucking east and breaking contacts, that's what we did.
We can't leave guys behind in the fucking northwest here. We have pretty much a whole squad down in 3-6. We cannot get to them till that BMP is dead.
Roger, tell me where you want me to go.
Go north with 3-2. Kill this fucking BMP. Set up the tree line south of your pass.
This Delta here. 3 copies, moving north of me.
Copy. We need that fucking shot. Charlie's to your west dying.
So, we are moving back into town. We're moving up with 3-2.
3-4. I have 2 times down. I can see in my dagger. Grid ref break. 018-069. Anybody friendly near there? Needs to try to get him. 3-3. This is Bravo.
Send it.
Mike, how's 3-4 looking?
Yeah,
Engaging right in front of us.
Have a great
Send it. 3-4. This Delta 3 shot.
be advised, we can move up there, but we're gonna have to go the fucking long way
Copy
around.
that, Mike. I think my fucking
down.
assistant's down behind you.
Dismounted. The BMP's dismounted.
Alright, fucking we're
BMP
gonna
is
go
hit
back
and
to the original
dismounted.
plan. I just got BMP dismounted. We're saying
BMP is
3 copies, BMP dismounted, we will fucking hold them.
3-3, this is out.
Copies. Moving west. Getting eyes on.
Send it.
Mike, did you hear my last? Yep.
Need a rise
Yeah, I hear it. I
for
can
whatever
only work on one
reason.
person at a time.
That Delta, move to fucking my assistant.
Any
And
chance that we'd be
reconsolidate.
able
Take
to
care of
push
medical.
forward?
3-4
I need.
This is
Just
Romeo.
keep
We
it-
still
keep it
got
west.
guys alive over here. We need
Roger,
fucking as
moving to
much
Bravos.
medical over here as we can
Charlie.
fucking get.
Copy. Keep going. Keep going. Send your assistant to go make sure Bravo's good.
This is 3-3, if someone can clarify what the actual fucking order is, that'd be great.
I need at least one squad that's closest
Start
to
working
me.
your way
So
CLS
for this
up to
western
Delta
squad, I need
position,
you
Alpha
to come over
Charlie.
here and provide medical
Going back for Alpha
on this
position.
position in grid 018-069er.
Doc.
On me.
3-3 will take that task and we're moving.
Disregard Doc by Bravo and Charlie.
Alright,
reference
What's left
casualty
up
mark
there
is
is
475
There's still guys up to the west as well.
Mark, bearing 315,
This
200
is
meters.
3-2 on our way.
And we lost our Zeus caching mod, so...
Copy, Doc. I need you up here right now.
We're gonna follow you.
3-7 said he wanted
3-3
one
be
squad.
advised.
Push 3-2 and
Half of my
3-5
squad's
already
up there
moving.
right now. It's the half that got cut off by the BMP. We got multiple guys down. We're not even working on all of them yet.
Bravo copies. Disregarding.
This is 3-2 50 meters away.
Alpha's going back to the tube.
Oh, they're rocks. Oh no, that must
22 copies all, I just don't want to put the whole fucking platoon in the same 100 square feet. 3-3's holding pause though.
3-2, go ahead and push west of the casualties. Get security out. We might have a squad coming in from the west.
There is a fucking BRDM south 200 meters.
Anyone in 3-1,
over here, break. And a squad.
They're calling out a
west,
BRDM.
100 meters.
They're
Of our
shooting right
position.
now, Delta. You
Alright,
need to
take
find
us
that.
fucking west down this MSR. 3-3 wise, we are moving west down the MSR. We are on to try and interdict
Delta,
those
please fucking
two
find that.
up 4 marks moving in.
Bravo.
I can see it. It's close.
Down this MSR, we have fucking BRDM and 2 enemy
Southwest, you
squads.
guys.
Everyone else is basically tied up in the fucking mass cap.
Delta, talk.
We will have 3-2 on our north side.
Is Romeo all
just
markers
south
are
of
current?
Fucking, I hit it. It's catastrophic.
BRDM is catastrophic.
3-4, we hit that. We're still working on casualties on my position.
Yeah, keep moving. There's
Yeah.
squads out
Security,
here.
we're not doing anything else. 3-4.
Havoc 731, be advised, 3-1 at this time is a one-man.
Do we have a squad?
Aries, this is 3-7 on 3-1 over.
Not close to us. We have.
Can I get in place for all my K? Back
Position.
Currently about 5 teams outside Bella.
Roger, stand by.
Roger up.
Do you want me to do that for you?
Pushed up.
Alpha 2 SC's.
Yeah, if you would, please.
Copies, Alpha down.
There's quite a few of them back there.
I'm gonna get set up here and try and do a thumb.
Alpha, fucking
Alpha,
you and
shift
whoever
your
that
fire
is.
right.
This is Romeo. There's
Female
contacts
further
less than
right.
20 meters to
Roger
your west
that.
flank.
Looking towards
That
the
guy's
west now.
close to me.
Alpha copies, shifting more west to get.
The west. I need you setting up west.
You're 3-2 and 3-4 up in
3-4.
there, so PID target. This is 3-3, we are shift and fire left.
Yeah, let's see if we can find them all.
Shift fire left, 3-2, 3-4, right on top of it.
Bravo's back in the fight.
Bravo, get up here to my right.
Right.
We're getting contact
Thumbs
with
up.
our direct west.
Alright, I'll have 3 station 130, check in.
3-4,
we just found it, Bravo.
I'm back up.
3-1 has 3 times met at this time over.
Roger, your inserts are coming back soon.
Yeah, affirm.
Got tracers coming in from
Break,
our
break, break. BRDM northeast. Look, we're moving left to right. Wait one for distance.
East, moving left to right.
Delta Charlie, northeast,
Report back
BRDM.
to
This is
calling it out.
6 on 3-1.
200
Wait till
meters.
the end of the
Charlie's
current
moving.
firefight to get
It'll
these
be the
fucking
other side of
reinforcements
the
back
tree
in.
line, I imagine.
actually, I believe.
Do not let them reinforce in the middle of a firefight.
Sergeant Lyons.
I'm gonna do a quick.
Swing lows, you hear that?
I heard him. Yeah, I heard him.
Roger.
Keep your eyes out in case it comes back. Do not go too far down there, guys. Don't fucking expose yourself on the downslope.
Alpha the 3-3.
Havoc 3 is 3-4.
If you move north from your pos, get to the other fucking group.
Reference
tree.
tracers.
Set it. The tracers are the BRDM. It's bearing 3-4-3
no,
approximately.
we're gonna just fucking stay here. Just shoot.
Charlie's moving to engage. Copy that, 3-2.
It's just an absolute fucking clusterfuck up there.
This is Romeo. There's another BRDM shooting from across the field to the north.
About 200 meters out.
Yeah, confirm, Charlie. Can
From
you
3-2 and 3-4's position.
I can see it. 495. Copy, Delta. Move. Shift right to me. Shift right to me.
Are you getting someone come over global?
Copy, Romeo. Over. 3-4,
Yeah, find him.
We're working on engaging. We can kind of see it. One team's fend. Range is 465 from my position, Delta. I can see it if you're up.
This is Alpha 2. I see
Yeah,
Alpha's
this is
down.
Delta. I can see it as well. We're getting it.
Copy. Make it fast. Faster, Delta. Don't get shot at. Mine is shooting at you. Charlie, you up?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Charlie's up. Charlie's up.
Copy, Delta. Is that you?
BRDM
Soaking it all
catastrophic.
in.
Yeah, it's Delta. It's down.
Roger.
It's quite.
Say,
a
send again traffic for 3-2.
Alpha, you up?
Alpha,
I'll have
Bravo, hold pause where you guys are.
Any more contacts in the area?
Alright, moving to your position to get those dismounts.
Dismounts at the BRDM north, north or east. Correction, northwest.
Charlie, reconsolidate.
Alright, Havoc 3-3, go ahead and start
Okay,
pulling
for
back
I
on
got eyes on
Stein.
is dope.
We're gonna
Disregard last,
reconsolidate the
I
entire
thought it was
platoon
down.
there
It's only one
and fucking
being worked on.
regroup.
3-1 3 copies. We'll be Oscar
Doc,
Mike.
you still,
Alright,
still got
Alpha,
yours on?
take us east, back to the T intersection. We were at the
Alright, you're not are seeing anything, correct?
Correct. I'm about to start bringing these guys back in now that the firefight's finished.
Go for 3-4.
We can hold down this front.
Alright, roger, I'm gonna clean up a little bit.
With the rest of the over.
Guys, I can
3-4, can we get
3-1's pushing on the south side where step blade moving to Stein over.
Start moving east.
Aries is 3-7 on 3-1 over.
Alright, 3-4, listen up, we're gonna push
There,
down
send it.
east.
Oh, we're gonna do pause
I'm
when we push back
very
east
happy
into
with
the
the work
town
that
of
we are
Stein.
doing.
Over.
And best of all,
Solid copy.
keeping ourselves in the
Roger, I'll wait to bring them all in till the end.
Charlie's moving.
Doc, get to Alpha. Start moving east, 3-4. 3-2.
I'll just quickly go back to base and let them know what's happening.
We're gonna begin moving east. I got one guy still down. We're working on him. The rest of the squad's gonna start.
Gentlemen, Porzex is about to be called. You guys will be reinforced in.
Copy that.
Thank you, Captain.
Alpha's up. Pick it up east, Alpha. Delta, you're good to move, right? We're going back toward that town that we kind of cut through. Let's go back to MSR and cut north.
Charlie copies.
Winglow, since we got somebody back there at base, just turn the flag in between the boxes into a TP, and we'll put a TP flag in the town.
Copy, I'll get that done.
Copy, we're gonna get fucking everyone KA3 and 4
Havoc 3
back up in the
3-1, be advised, we are approaching Stein. Where do you want us to meet up? Over.
This is Alpha.
Let's meet up in the center of town.
I'll take care of the flag and base, or in the town.
So just go ahead and fucking rally up right in the middle somewhere. Don't worry too much about spacing. 3 copies, pause exits.
Roger.
Everyone fucking throws their safeties on.
Alright, teleport is gonna be called Bravo.
Make sure they don't run something other than a laser grenade.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Copy, I'll let them know.
Yep.
Gentlemen,
What's that?
flag behind you.
Comms are off, Meyer.
Hey.
Gentlemen.
Lock it up.
Flag behind you should be a teleport straight back into the Porzex. Let me see if you can see Bravo.
Roger. Take full.
Alright, I'm gonna go off comms, one mic, take a piss.
Going through.
Copy.
Us first.
Going.
Bravo's still here. Havoc 3, be advised, 3 feeds all friendly. Mike, this is Delta. Roger.
Send a Delta.
Yeah, we're gonna need you when you get up here.
Copy that.
No idea. Tree 7.
How's it going, hacking? Much as I want to listen to that, it's not my place to.
Good stuff.
3-2 is all here.
Make sure your safeties are on.
This is 6. Instead of doing the fucking Porzex there, Aries, go ahead and teleport everyone on the server to my position.
A firm, wait one.
What was the gig?
He wants everyone teleported to him.
Oh, Jesus.
Boy.
Oh, boy.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Spread it out. Shut up. Captain's over there. Look at him. Man, we're not even halfway through this training. I already got a full page of stuff to go over. So tell me why these guys are dead. Anyone, come on, tell me why they're dead.
We're too slow getting to that armor.
Nope. Tell me why they're dead.
They walked in the kill box.
Yep. Where was the BMP from here? across the field. It was right fucking there. All right, follow me.
That would be me.
Tell me why these
I'm out
guys
in the
are
field, I
dead.
better put my helmet on.
In the kill box.
The kill box.
Wrong side of defilade. BMP was... Where's that? BMP was right over there. So... Why did we have... That's 6, 7, 8 dead guys?
At least
Guys, can you not hear the autocannon firing? Or are you just so focused on trying to save your buddies that you're just adding to the pile, which is the #1 thing you learn in CLS, is don't add to the pile of corpses. Which is it? Or is it both? Combination? All the above? We didn't pop smoke. We weren't paying attention to where the shots were coming from. We tried to add to the corpse pile.
Captain, may I?
Yep.
We were behind smoke, and the armor was engaging us with high explosive rounds through the smoke.
Yep.
And
What's the difference between smoke and defilade?
Smoke is concealment, defilade is cover. But if we can't rely on smoke to move safely behind the smoke, then that's different than what we've been trained on, Captain, sir.
I mean, it blocks line of sight, but it doesn't stop the enemy from still shooting through the smoke. So what's the difference between right here, taking a shot on that BMP, and 20 meters back up there taking the shot on the BMP?
Difference between life and death.
It's the difference between cover and concealment. Smoke gives you concealment. HE rounds obviously can still penetrate through concealment. They would have a hell of a hard time penetrating through the ground. Alright, so that's like, I don't know, how many different fuck-ups in one? And it took forever. Let's see, how far out was that? I don't actually have a rangefinder. How far out is that from here? That little patch of dirt across there.
461 meters.
450.
Alright, that's going to be rough. Can you hit that with an AT-4?
If you're good at it, I suppose.
If you're lucky, sir. That is beyond the effective range of the AT-4.
Yeah, is it?
Yes.
In an emergency situation, when you got almost a whole squad down, no point in not trying. You might hit something important. You might not. You might draw fire to your position and off of someone else's position, which will be fine if you're in a good spot and you can duck back behind cover. So how many different things did we do wrong to have this bad, nasty situation? And that BMP did not move. As far as I could tell, it was out of fuel. It did not move the entire time it was shooting at us.
Captain, if I may, I can probably add a little bit more light on this.
All right.
You are correct. The BMP did not move. It had fuel. I just purposely didn't move it to give you guys an easier time of finding exactly where it was and killing it. Didn't move it an inch the entire time it was up. Now, those of you guys that were on the face of the slope, you got caught in a shit position and got engaged. The bigger problem was the guys that I instantly seen pull AT-4s and try to take the shot rather than try to move to cover. I've told you guys time and time again, you try to go head-to-head with me with an AT stick and I'm in a vehicle, I am going to immediately put you down. You get no warnings, you get no opportunities. Your opportunity was the fact that that BMP sent out a 5-round burst on 2 guys all by themselves out in the open, and nobody heard it, nobody said anything about it, nobody did a damn thing. And then you guys moved along the face of this slope. And I lit you the fuck up, and you decided to pull AT and try to engage me. Now, the bigger concern, even more so than all of that, is the fact that there was a rifle squad sitting back in the town, just sitting there.
That'll
Never
be
maneuvered on
3-2
me.
top.
I'm aware of who it was. Just sitting back there. They were in a perfect fucking position to come right up on that side of the tree line, on the other side of the opening. I would have never even seen them coming. Would have had no idea that they would have been there.
If I might top.
Yep.
We requested to move in that direction, to the exact direction you pointed out, but it would have put us too far away from the platoon. And we asked Havoc 3, and they sent Havoc 3-3 to move up to us to assist us. But by the time 3-3 got anywhere close, the BMP was already destroyed.
All right, let's talk about too far away from the platoon. Like, what does that mean, guys? I hear that a lot. I don't understand what it means because it doesn't mean anything to me.
If I may, sir.
Sure.
Too far away from the platoon, sir, means that that squad or element doesn't have any support from the rest of the unit.
What if they are the support for the rest of the unit, though?
Good point, sir.
So I want you guys to think about it like this, okay? 3-2 was up there in the town solo. The rest of the platoon was basically down along this kind of southern area. Half your platoon was getting fucking destroyed on the face of this slope. What's it matter how far away 3-2 is? They're not getting support from anybody anyways. Everybody is up here too busy getting their shit pushed in. How are they going to support 3-2 no matter what's going on?
And that's 500 meters away at the most from the two farthest points that I can see.
Roger, that's on me.
So
I gave that order.
Okay, well, it's a learning lesson for you guys too. It's a learning lesson for not adding the corpse pile. Like, this wasn't one mistake. This was several mistakes from several different squads. Not, general situational awareness. Where are you? Where are your sister squads? Especially, where is this autocannon that's absolutely fucking annihilating our platoon, and how do we maneuver on it and get it taken care of? That's the number one thing. And I honestly couldn't tell who ended up even taking the shot. Was that an AT-4 shot or was that a Maz shot?
It's me, Captain.
Okay. Why did it take so long?
We were told to push towards it, and we were told to push south away from it, and then we were told to push back north down the...
You heard where it was, right? You heard where it was firing from?
Yeah, from.
Like, it's impossible to not hear where that thing was firing from. You got a Blue Force marker on Blue Force. Everyone has a Blue Force device. You've got the audio cues as to exactly where it is. I don't understand what the holdup is on, you can at least peek above defilade, see where it's at, and you might be able to do something sneaky, especially if you got someone watching it. Its turret is not facing towards you. Pop up, snap off a shot, get down, reposition.
That's what we ended up doing, Captain.
Okay, why did it take so long?
Sir, if I may, so we were at where the ASR meets the MSR to the east of here. We basically all went down, so we pulled south to get into defilade. We had a couple of casualties up here that were, adding to the pile, and then we ended up sneaking back up that way after we got organized. But at the time, the Charlie team was down. Delta was pretty well completely fucked, and when we got them back
So you guys got hit first?
Negative. We got hit second, but we got hit crossing. We were trying to cross west from the road to get eyes, and it saw us. It actually saw me before I saw it. I think it took me and maybe two others out. Charlie tried to push on it. He got hit, and then Delta came back up, and we were collecting casualties at that point. I understand the AT needs to get up there quicker, but anywhere we tried to pop up on it, it seemed like it knew right where we were going to be. So we kept maneuvering, getting shot at, and then having to maneuver back up.
All right. So
Captain, one last thing to add.
All right.
You guys have any idea what led to the fact that the casualties on the face of this slope, it just kept adding up and adding up? You ended up with so many KIA on the front of this slope. You want to know what the biggest contributing factor to that was, aside from the 30 mil HE shells hitting you in the face?
People not spreading out top.
Nope. No, you
Lack of
guys use
information
smoke, and starting line is somewhat correct. I never engaged you guys directly through the smoke. That's when the engagement stopped. I started engaging you guys as soon as the smoke dissipated, and as soon as I could start to see personnel through the smoke, then I started re-engaging. The problem was that when that smoke dissipated, you were still here. You were still on the face of the slope. Nobody picked guys up, at least as far as I could see. Some of you might have, but Most of you did not pick guys up and drag them over to the backside of this defilade so that I couldn't see you working on them. You decided to stop and work on them on the face of this slope and just threw smoke. Throwing smoke was right, but you needed to use that moment properly and displace from that position and carry the casualties out with you. Not try and work on them right there. That's what added to the pile. Does that make sense?
Hey, firm.
Hey,
All right, that's all I had, Captain. Thank you.
All right. So that's like 5 or 6 different lessons. Wrong-sided defilade, improper usage of smoke, meaning you popped it, you used it properly, but then you either didn't re-up it or you didn't move guys back or both. You know, regardless, some guys are going to get hit. It's fucking a big force multiplier. This is only one of a bunch of things I'm about to go over. Just this BMP. It's obviously the biggest one. Squad not maneuvering on the thing that's fucking annihilating the task force. I don't know if anyone was in position to take a long range AT-4 shot. No one did that either. So lots of options we have, and none of them we utilized until finally we just beat our head into the wall enough and threw enough corpses at the enemy, the single enemy, that he was just overwhelmed with the horror of what he had done, and finally someone was able to pop up and take a good shot on him. What else did we not do?
That went down the wrong way.
I don't. We didn't pop smoke on him. What would that have caused?
Hemmed him.
Blind the enemy.
Had to move.
Yep. Him to have to move or displace or get the fuck out of there. And don't discount a shitty M72 shot going 10 feet over the fucking top of a BMP. Don't say, oh, don't shoot that AT at that BMP because it's ineffective or it's not going to do anything from this range or it's going to miss. Because I can guarantee you, if I'm sitting in the fucking driver, commander, gunner seat of a fucking piece of armor and I see AT start flying at me, I'm getting the fuck out of there. Like, it's time to go. Like, hey, great, we shot a bunch of shit at the enemy, but now we're getting shot at too with stuff that can hurt us. So, and, well, so just lots of things for you guys to consider from this one incident. So let's back it up. Let's go down the list of shit that I've got from the top. When we first, when I had my first markers out at north and south, I think, of Waypoint 3, we moved up to where the markers were. First of all, before we move on, does anyone have any questions or anything to add or any comments on the BMP situation and what happened?
Negative, sir.
Negative, sir.
Negative, Captain. Negative.
All right. Don't add to the fucking pile, guys. Waypoint 3, we had markers, I think, northeast and east-northeast, wherever they were fucking somewhere around here-ish, I don't remember. So where were they when we got to the markers?
On 2 different flanks, sir.
Okay, what does that mean? What does that mean we did?
Walked into a...
Because when we got to the markers, multiple squads called that we didn't see these guys anymore. And what happened is we got ordered to put... And I said exactly where they were, where they had repositioned to. I said they were now to the northeast and southeast of Waypoint 3. And we walked all the way here. They were like here and here or something like that at that point. And we walked. These guys kept moving this way, and then these guys were moving this way. The order was given to push, even though I had just given an update on their position. The order was given to push all that way up. So what's going on? What if you guys have the UAV operator and you have them communicating, why are we pushing straight into the enemy positions?
I'm pretty sure that's not rhetorical.
Like, that didn't make any sense to me as it was happening, and I let it happen. I didn't say anything.
Understand. I have no answer for that question, Captain.
I did, Captain. The intent was to use that, the tree cover, to engage the enemy from if they were spotted moving out in the open. So we pushed up on the north and south side, northeast and southeast sides of that tree cover and engaged.
All right, well, I said these guys were 100 meters northeast and southeast, and then I think the order that was given was to move like 100 to 200 meters further east. So we put them on either of our flanks. So that's something to think about.
Roger, Captain.
Havoc 3 short halt. Havoc 3 disregard the short halt. What was the response to that from the squad leaders?
Nothing
to
to no responses.
Absolutely no fucking response. No response acknowledging the short halt. No response acknowledging the disregard the short halt.
Captain, if I believe 3-2 did.
Right. Well,
unless I wasn't transmitting.
You may have, but that's. I specifically noted that I didn't hear a response, which doesn't mean there wasn't a response, but there damn sure wasn't 4 squads that responded. AGS, the time to pinpoint where that AGS was. First Sergeant, can you show us where the AGS was?
Standby one. It was actually. It's basically was essentially right where we are here. It was directly across the field from the BMP, so it was right in roughly the area where I'm circling now. Yeah, it was basically right down in here.
From where I've got the UAV, I couldn't see that. I had no eyes on that. I had eyes on like a cord or something up here, I think.
Yes, sir. It was back in there, basically just west of the BMP. So, what took so long to identify and locate that thing? It's sort of this. It's the same thing, guys. It's echolocation. It's hearing where that shit is and fucking taking cover from it if it's lighting you up. It was hitting you guys while you were where? You guys were here and in here, I think, while it was hitting you. Yes, sir.
And no one was able to get eyes on it, or someone called it was north something, northwest. So does that mean it was 3-4 was up here and they were calling it northwest?
Negative. 3-4 was down near this area. Hill 4-4. It sounded. I called. I
don't see what this area is. What's this area?
Can you see the dot?
No.
Wait one. There, about Hill 4-4.
Okay, so that is northwest. Did you guys start
I called
trying to...
west northwest. We didn't have eyes. We were looking for it, but it wasn't engaging us, sir.
All right. What about the two? It looked like at least 2 squads of guys up here. Was that 3-3 and 3-2?
Hey, firm, so 3-2 was being engaged. 3-2 was being engaged first, and when we tried to look for it, we got hammered, so we had to pull east around the towns to find better cover before we maneuvered on it again.
All right. Was
It
maneuvering
was kind of 3-3, Captain, but we had a single AGS round land near us, and we immediately fucking displaced, so we were really never in a position to start seriously hunting for it.
All right. Was maneuvering on that AGS when we got lit up by the BMP?
3-2
on it, sir.
3-2 attempted to move north to flank the AGS, but we also got fucking hammered on that direction, Captain.
To answer your question, yes, sir. It was 3-1 that ended up taking out the AGS, which was beautiful, by the way, although I didn't hear it get called up that the AGS was taken out.
That's next on my list.
But, yes, when 3-1 basically maneuvered up here and took out the AGS, that's when they walked into the line of fire of the BMP unknowingly.
And I guess that's when the shit show started.
Yes, Sergeant Leary, you had a comment?
Yes, thank you, Top. Thank you, Captain. Yes, as we were walking over that AGS that we destroyed, I was about to send the information up, but then I basically heard an explosion and I was dead. So that was the BMP. So that's why that information didn't get passed up, because from there on out, chaos ensued.
That's fine then. But still, it's sort of fine, but sort of not. Were both of your team leaders also down at that time? And how long did it take them to step up? And what were they calling out? Were they calling out the BMP's position immediately?
Sir, by the time my 2 SC stepped out, I counted it was roughly 20 plus seconds from when I got downed. And by that time, by my memory, we had already around 4 or 5 people at our position down.
All right.
They got called that BMP was shooting from the north.
All right. Okay. So the AGS not getting called out is understandable. But it would have been nice to know like where its position was and that it was down. But obviously the BMP became the threat at that point in time, so that was a nasty little fucking trap. Listening to call out. So once the BMP was down, less than 100 meters to our west from right here, so over there, and then about 150, 200 meters south over there, we had a squad push up on us and a BRDM push up on us, which I called out I don't know how many times on the radio as Romeo, exactly where they were, exactly how close they were. And then I backed out of the fucking UAV, and what's the first thing I do is I have to fucking fill in that hole and start shooting. I think I dropped 2 guys out of the squad that pushed up on us. Someone got the BRDM pretty quickly, but the reinforcement of that west flank was extremely lackadaisical. So, did you guys not hear the call out that those guys were pushing up on us from the west, or what?
If I may, Captain.
3-3 heard you call out and responded, and we had displaced out to the west. We started engaging that squad. Once we had eyes on 3-2 and 3-4, I believe it was, moved in. In this tree line, we shifted and lifted our fire, because at that point they were in very danger close contact, so we ceased our engagement to limit any chance of blue on blue.
Alright, before I continue, are you guys learning stuff from what we're talking about right here, or does it just sound like we're standing up here bitching?
Learning,
Captain.
Captain.
No, we're learning, Captain.
Good,
sir.
Okay. It just sounds like I'm standing up here bitching. That's not the intent.
Negative.
The intent is to point out what you did wrong and tell you how to fix it. So if I'm pointing out what you did wrong and I'm not telling you how to fix it, say something.
Roger that, Captain.
Just if I may too on the slowness to the west, Captain.
Yep.
We were trying to get up here. We still had I think 2 or 3 guys down, so it was a fire team up here. It probably didn't feel like much, but we were trying to pull the west. It's just we didn't have a lot left.
All right. There was another point in time, and I've got it marked on the map, unless someone. So at 018060, you see my little fucking arrow going across the field there. Why did that squad cross that field right in the middle of the field? What's on both the left and the right side of that squad?
That was my bad.
Captain.
That was my bad, Captain. That's real. That everyone takes the blame here. No answer for you this time, but I will find out, sir.
Just little things, guys. It's a lot of little things that add up to fucking bad things. Like one guy getting shot from the BMP, and then the next guy going to try to help him without popping smoke, and then the next 2 guys going to try to help them by popping smoke but not moving them back, and then the AT team moving up and moving down slope instead of trying to take the fucking shot from behind cover, where even if they got hit, they would be able to be rendered aid. And at that point, that's 6 guys down. And then guys not listening to where the BMP shots are coming from, because obviously if they're coming over from right there and we're standing right there, that's a fucking problem. And that's the 2 different spots that we showed you. There were lanes to maneuver through while that thing was coming from. The edge of that tree line, there's defilade almost all along the edge of the tree line that you can maneuver. Well, not there obviously, because that's where we got fucked up at. But there's a perfect bowl right over there. Like, it's stuff like that. Like, situational awareness includes where the enemy is shooting at you from. It includes the route you should be taking to get to or from where the enemy is shooting from. It includes, that route should include your best fucking positions with cover and concealment. But obviously, you need to lean heavily towards cover because the enemies can fucking shoot through concealment. All those little things add up to how many KIA was that? 9? That's almost a quarter of your platoon. It's not something anyone wants to see. Next thing is, we don't fucking get to reinsert right in the middle of a firefight when a bunch of people go KIA. That's completely counter to what we're trying to practice and the purpose of a training mission. If we're training, then you train how to deal with losing 9 guys in the middle of a firefight. You don't just get to come back in. You wait till the end of firefight to get your reinserts back.
Captain, that's entirely on me.
Well, I mean, I heard someone call for getting the reinserts back immediately.
I'd called it up, Captain. I got a message from one of the squad leads that was back there requesting it. So I'd sent it up. I guess I didn't intend for it to happen immediately, but that's just how it came out, sir.
All right, is that something we need to make an SOP on, a command announcement about? Like, because this doesn't happen very often. That's
Negative,
why we're
sir. I
going
don't think
over it in
so.
such detail.
No,
but...
sir. I'll make sure Ares operators are well aware.
All right. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter if the Ares operators are aware. If we got our
one's my
teleport
fault.
flags and you guys die and just immediately run to the teleport flag and teleport back. Like, everyone needs to be aware of that. Like, if the intent is to do practice, and part of the practice or training includes almost a whole squad of guys dying, then you need to wait till at least the end of that firefight to come back in. All right, that was my last note. I got a couple of notes for Havoc 3 HQ, but those can wait until the end of the training.
Captain, I have one quick thing to add, if you don't mind.
All right.
Real quickly, that area where Captain was talking about, where the elements of 3-1 pushed across that open field there, everybody see where I'm talking about here?
Affirm.
All right. Who was the team that actually pushed across from there? I'm not trying to fucking bust anybody's balls per se, but who was the team leader for the team that pushed across there? Nobody?
This is Bravo. Sergeant Morgan.
Morgan. All right. Morgan, do you
hear me?
Yep. Do you recognize how precarious of a position your team was put in there, being across that field over there all by yourselves?
Affirm. I did not like that position, but I was instructed to push there, and they said that the rest of the platoon was going to fall in behind us. So
right.
that's why we decided to pull back towards the MSR and run parallel with them.
Yep.
At least we were closer to the platoon.
I've seen you guys pull back. I mean, I even said at one point, if I wanted to be an asshole, that's when I would have spawned in 2 squads up there in that forest, and that team would have been decimated. Luckily for you guys, I'm not that much of an asshole, but as long as you recognize just how kind of shitty of a situation you were in there, that's all I'm concerned with. That's all I have, Captain.
All right, that's all I got. The rest is yours. I'm off comms on mic.
Copy. Thank you, Captain. All right, Havoc 3, y'all can hear me?
Hello, sir.
All right, stop talking over each other on fucking platoon net. I can't say anything about squad or team net, but y'all are fucking talking over each other. Remember, they own the fucking frequency until you out. So give them a fucking second. Everybody has a pet peeve. My pet peeve is fucking standing up and getting shot at when you have no way of taking out an armor piece. That really fucking irks my nerves. Can't fucking kill it. What's the purpose of fucking pointing your rifle at it and fucking being out in the open for it to fucking shoot at you? There's no purpose. Make sure that you're fucking understanding your surroundings. I don't want to put you in a precarious situation, but I can't always see what you're seeing. So this goes for squad leads. Let me know if I'm putting you in a fucking shit position. You know, just using a fucking topo map and whatnot. So don't fucking blindly follow fucking orders. Let me know if something is shit that we need to readjust. Lastly, get your guys and get them the fuck out of a kill box. My dumbass went down because I ran into the fucking kill box yelling at y'all to get the fuck out of the kill box because people was sitting there fucking pointing their weapons at the fucking armor. You put your fucking M4s at the armor and you weren't getting your fucking buddies and your brothers out of the fucking kill box. So my dumbass went down also. That's the biggest thing I'm seeing so far. Make sure y'all are fucking risering what's being sent over platoon. I don't like to fucking assume that you understood or you understand or you copied what Sergeant McCoy or myself are putting out there. Because we know what fucking assumptions mean. That's all I have at this moment, Sergeant McCoy. You have anything for these gentlemen?
Nothing
and
hasn't been
ladies?
covered, sir. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Does anybody have questions, comments, concerns about this training so far?
Negative, sir.
Negative,
Negative, sir.
Oh,
Alright.
I had one more thing.
Yes,
I
Cap.
sort of already went over it, but I'm going to specifically go over it now. Guys, the Blue Force markers move. Just because, and that's what happened in that first, or in that one thing that I called out at waypoint 3. Those guys moved. They were in different spots. You guys moved past them and said, I don't see anything here. Like, that doesn't mean those bad guys, those enemies aren't still around. Look at the fucking Blue Force markers and see which direction they were going when that Blue Force marker was put down and how old that Blue Force marker is. If it's 15 minutes past when those markers were put down, who the fuck knows where they're going to be? But they're going to still be up. They don't just fucking go into town and do fucking ritual suicide.
Copy that, Cap.
So they're there. You guys, your awareness level needs to go way up once you get to the spot where the markers are and you don't see them. That's specifically when you can say, "Hey Romeo, can we get an update on those positions?" And then, when I give the update on the positions like I did, try to actually listen to them. That's it.
Thank you, Cap. One last thing, gentlemen, ladies. Watch your space in, especially when you are going to go hunt for a fucking RP, so you're hunting for anything that's a force multiplier for the enemy. Try not to commit your entire fucking force to hunt that. Maybe keep a Bravo team or Alpha team short halted and let a fucking fire team go and hunt it. It lowers your visual profile and it'll at least allow some backup that's not being directly engaged. Alright, that's all. So one more time, any questions, comments, or concerns?
Yeah, loads of EXO, do you have anything? Since I over here.
Not for the platoon as a whole.
Thank you, sir.
Alright, fucking Ares. We still have time. Guess we can continue this combat patrol.
Roger that, LT. First Sergeant's currently off comms.
We got 53 minutes. Does anyone have to go in 53 minutes? Stand up.
I think our comms about like one mic.
Right, it's only 3 or 4 people.
That's fine.
Alpha's off comms about one mic.
Alright, Ares, are we clear to proceed?
Hey, firm.
Alright, let's get him moving.
Now we're getting going right now, Charlie, if you're still there.
Havoc 3, yourself ready to continue moving on the prescribed patrol route, moving east from this position, 3-2 on point.
Yeah,
4, 3-1, 3-3, let's go. In the column.
Alright, back at it, Alpha. You're on
through.
point.
That's pretty
Caution.
forward.
Charlie, moving east. Flag up on me for a second. We'll just fucking spread it out.
Let the fun begin once again.
So, I know, man, you're all together.
Just head up southeast, yeah, just gonna hold here till 3-2 gets out in front of us.
There's a couple trenches we can't remove, but other than that, we're all clear at the moment.
Yeah, I tried removing them. I think Hardman broke it.
And Lee's not back in yet.
Charlie, move.
Bravo, is that your rifleman?
Alright, Bravo, you guys all...
As in 3-2 actual?
Yes.
Pretty sure I just heard him.
Send it over.
Oh.
3-3 is down 1 HE.
I thought I saw him. Oh, never mind. I spot him now. I'm blind as a bat.
Told you.
Havoc 3-2.
Again, we're the fucking back of the platoon, so just fucking hang out.
3-2 over.
Mike, this is Alpha.
3-2 had a couple of guys off comms, but I'm back. We're on the move now.
Be advised, I've got about another 50 minutes and then I have to go.
There's 3-2 passes
Say again,
now,
man.
the other ones are following.
5-0.
Alpha, if you had traffic,
Solid
send it.
copy, same here.
3-1.
And I got fresh fucking tamales sitting upstairs and stuck down here, dealing with all you idiots.
That's just gonna make you hungry now, thinking about it.
Yes.
Alright, Alpha, you'll be taking us out once we're all clear of 3-1.
I'll walk again for a second. Apparently,
We're going back
3-2
into the
still
town
can't
of Stein and looping up around to the north side into Waypoint 7.
Charlie, assistant, stand by.
Alright, we're moving again. Charlie, say again last, you waiting?
3-3, let me know when I'm clear to move.
Charlie had a radio.
Yeah,
You were sorted now. Moving.
Copy, moving.
Copy. I'm short halting right here. I'm at the back end of 3-2. Their last guys look like they caught up. I'm gonna give them about 50 meter spacing and go. Alright, following these guys moving out north.
Havoc 3, 3-3 over.
3-3, this is 3-7, send it over.
3-7, be advised, 3-3 is Oscar Mike, over.
Roger, over.
3-1's doing a short halt.
3-1's short halting in front of us. Big surprise, you guys.
We're kind of
3-4 to 3-6 over.
Go for 3-4.
Make sure you call that fucking short halt down. Over.
Charlie, you good?
Charlie, moving 6 out.
3-3 copy, short halt.
All pairs are moving.
3-2 copy.
Copy.
3-4, this is Mike.
This is 3-2 crossing Waypoint 7 at this time.
3-2's crossing
Yeah, you
Waypoint
still got
7.
the fucking
Copy,
hitchhiker
over.
in your boot too?
Yes, yes, sir.
Copy.
Bravo copies.
I am yellow on medical and I have 7
3-4, this is
times
3-2.
We're, I
Go
am
for
yellow
3-4.
on bandages.
Requesting you move at walking speed for a little bit over.
Charlie, yellow.
Copy.
3 to 7 on 3-1.
Tango Mike out.
Send it over.
3, can you explain to me why a short halt was called across the platoon and not a single member of the platoon ever stopped?
3 copies, walking pace, 3-3 drop into a walk.
Bravo's walking.
Charlie, Docs, you get
A
caught
short
up.
halt was not called. That's why I called down to 3-4 to call it next round because they did do a short halt without calling it over.
I didn't get a chance.
You're good.
I'm just letting you know.
Back up.
But I am unsure why they okayed
3-4, picking it back up to a run.
imaginary short
Bravo's
halt.
jogging.
3-3
Roger.
We're just kind of skirting this tree line, west-northwest, 3-4. Just try to stay in cover. If you got to collapse a wedge, do it.
Am I just losing my mind, or was it 3-1 that said they were fucking short halting, and then he called 3-4?
Your last tidbit here, 3. Don't just
I'm
fucking
unsure. I wasn't.
Roger, put shit over to
I was in La La Land.
Understand what you're rogering or copying. Over.
During copies.
3-3, interrogative.
50 copies.
3-4, Roger. No bullshit copies.
Bird sounds so sad right now.
He does, doesn't he?
Three 1-3-3 is 3-4.
3-3.
Just be advised, I got Doc still having trouble running. My Charlie team's kind of sticking with him, even though he's lagging behind. He might be passing through you, but they're doing the best they can. Over.
3-3 copies all over.
All stations be advised due to heavily wooded areas, 3-2 is moving through this tree line with the guns up. Over.
There you go. Okay, that's a perfect example. Any of you guys watching that have any aspirations to be a squad leader, or you are a squad leader, don't call multiple calling stations at the same time and expect them to fucking respond back to you
All
properly.
stations be advised, 3-2
Don't
is short
call two
holding
other
short of
squads at the same
waypoint
time,
8,
because they're going to
open
step on
area
each other's
waypoint
dicks
4
anytime.
fucking path. Over.
If you have something that's vital to two other squads, then it's vital enough to send across to the entire
3-4
platoon.
copies.
We'll just say all
150
elements
meters
be
north
advised,
short.
such and such.
3-3 copy.
Ooh, we might have us a nice little head-on meeting here with this patrol on the north end.
3-2 and 3-4, go ahead and push up, set up security for that crossing from waypoint 8, break. 3-1, 3-3, you're gonna cross through, bound pass, set up security on the far side for the far crossing, over.
3-1 copies all, we're standing by for the crossing, over.
3-2 copies all.
3-3 copies.
3-4 copies. 3-7 out.
Three two.
3-1.
3-2. This 3-1 over.
Send traffic.
Let us know when you're set over.
Copy. 3-2 is set south of waypoint 8. Break. 3-4. This is 3-2.
Go for 3-4.
I can see you moving north of waypoint 8. Disregard. 3-1. You're clear to move in.
3-1. Let's go make. 3-3. This 3-1 over.
Send for 3-3.
Send what you were about to, over.
I disregard 3-1, it's all been sorted out.
3-1 out.
This is 3-3.
Send it over.
3-1, be advised, 3-3 will take north side security over.
3-1 copy, sounds good. Out.
Alright, 3-4 and 3-2 to 3-7. When you cross, take that northern route that you see 3-3 taking right now. There's good defilade to sweep up from that direction and then push in to the west, over.
3-2 copies. 3-4, this is 3-2.
3-4 copies, go for 3-4.
3-4, if you want to move now, we'll bring up the rear, over.
Copy, we'll move and then head north when we hit the tree line.
Good copy.
3-3, this is 3-1 over.
Send it for 3-3 over.
This little patch of threes is too small for 2 squads to grab a security break. We're gonna grab security. I suggest you push straight across. Disregard 3-1 has contact north. Correction, northwest, 100 meters.
Copy 3-1.
3-1, this is 3-3 over.
Send it for 3-1 over.
3-3 is getting set up to fucking support you in that tree line.
Roger. Marker up on that patrol at 0853 and agreed. 010077 over.
Spell copy 3-3 out.
Reference big ass plume of white smoke.
3-2 or 3-4, this 3-6. I want you passing south of 3-1 and 3-3. Push to waypoint 5. Over.
3-2 copies, moving south.
3-4 copies, we're passing south, heading west.
Good read back. 3-6 out.
Was that you that
Right,
3-1, 3-3 is running north of us.
Keep
Keep trucking on 3-3 running
west.
north.
Get a plan.
3-1, 3-3 over.
Send it for 3-1.
I'm not seeing any more contacts over there. Are you over?
Send the last driving for 3-1 over.
3-1, this is 3-3. I'm not seeing any more.
Far enough, gentlemen. Oh, I see it. Yeah,
My guys reported a squad not a minute ago, but it looks like they're all down.
Sounds good, 3-3.
Havoc 3, this is 3-2.
3-2, 3-7, send it.
Be advised, due to the 3 squads north of us, we don't have any good eyes break. We cross towards waypoint 9, hooking north towards the MSR this time.
Roger, 3-2. Yes, sweep north and clear out that enemy contact.
This is Romeo. There's a half a platoon worth of enemies south fucking west of whoever's on that southwest flank, about 200 meters. Pushing straight towards us in the middle of that open field.
3-2 copies, all eyes on, engaging.
Yeah, 3-2, yeah, shift over, get that set up. 3-1, 3-3, start maneuvering on this enemy.
3-3 copies, let's come on.
Three twos, 3-4.
Send traffic.
Break. This is Romeo. There's a BTR pushing up behind them. Break. It's a BTR 80 Alpha. It's coming up fast. It's going to be up here in about a minute. Less. 20 seconds. It's up on the dirt road now.
3-3 copy.
3-4 copies, we're proceeding southwest, see if we can get eyes on.
3-2 copies, all.
200.
Someone's a little over enthusiastic.
From that fucking autocannon.
3-3 copies, we're shifting further north to get out of the fucking splash zone.
Roger.
3-1, this 3-3 over.
Send it for 3-1.
3-1, be advised, 3-3's plan is to move more or less directly to waypoint 9 so we can come on the north flank of those troops.
Roger, we're gonna move north of you then, over.
Roger, 3-3 out.
3-3 to 3-6 over.
3-6, go ahead over.
This is Romeo. I got a third squad marked down to the south, moving north.
3-6 is 3-3, go ahead over.
Havoc 3, I need fucking update on the BTR over.
3-4, I got 2 teams pushed out southwest looking for it around those infantry marks.
Copy, over.
3-4, also moving 1 MG up, there's enough infantry up there slowing the AT down.
Copy that, 3-4, 3-6 out.
3-4, this 3-3 over.
Go for 3-4.
3-4, be advised, 3-3 is cutting south from our current pause, will be coming up on your right flank over.
Copy. Both my teams are spread out south, we'll be able to see it if it crosses south of us.
3-3 copies.
3-4 is Charlie 2, I see. I've got Charlie smoked out. BTR is turning 5-5.
4-3-7, what's the status of the autocannon?
Still shooting at us, 3-7. Got 1 guy down, we're trying to fucking get the other team on it.
Roger.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
I can't move.
Okay, if it's
believe it pushed back into defilade. We had eyes on it for a second. We're waiting for it to pop back up. It's to our south.
Roger that. 3-2, be careful, that fucking auto 80 Alpha is probably maneuvering south. Gonna get eyes on you on this wrong side of defilade.
Bravo copies. Correction, 3-2 copies.
3-3 is 3-1 over.
So the
3-1 is pushed past you to that intersection at the edge of the field, and I'm going to lock that down over. Roger that, 3-3. Do you see any additional contacts at this other end of the field, over?
That's a negative. We've engaged everything we saw.
Roger, thank you, Mike. 3-1 out.
This is Romeo. That BTR is moving, looks south to north, out to the west. It's about to be at the intersection. It's actually almost about to be right back on top of the marker where it's marked at. It's continuing to move north along up the road.
Be advised, 3-4 actual is down on my position.
3-4, AT team's taking the shot. Copy. It's 3-4, AT. Copy that, 3-4, over.
Good shot, 3-4.
Act 3 is 3-1 over.
Send it.
3-1's got the MSR secured towards the south and the north towards waypoint 10. So we're ready for the rest of the platoon to basically bound past us over.
This is 3-2 engaging contact south-southwest, fucking 200.
Roger, copy. 3-3 is 3-6, over.
Send it over.
Be advised, I got enemies moving fucking northeast from the BTR.
That's an affirm. 3-3's moving my teams into position to engage along that ASR. I'm back here dealing with a casualty.
Copy, I'm just letting you know you're gonna get ran up on by fucking infantry, over.
Yes, I'll copy. We're ready to engage it.
3-6 out.
Havoc 3, this is 3-2.
3-2, 3-7, send it.
Be advised, reference response marker 0901, squad size infantry contact break. Then maneuvering towards the east at this time, over.
Roger.
3-2 out.
3-4 copies, your last 3-2.
You good? There's nothing close to, I don't know where, the guys are holding on to this.
This is 3-2. Disregard.
All stations 130, I'm getting reports of a mounted gun near where that dismounted BTR is.
Copy your last 3-3, we don't see it, no thermal hits.
3-3 copies.
Is 3-3
While
be
you're
advised
controlling
correction
them,
on
I'm
last? I
gonna
think it's actually
clean
up
up
to our southeast.
these dead guys behind him.
Negative. Do not delete when somebody is remote controlling.
3-4, this is 3-2.
Roger.
Go for 3-4.
We're gonna be starting to move fucking west, gonna be moving around you, over.
Copy that. We got your south pretty well covered. It's quieted down. Three two is 3-4. When you move, we'll give you about 100, 200 meters and pull in behind you.
3-2 copies all.
3-4 out.
Alright, looks like that's everybody. I'm gonna clean up.
Roger.
Three four, this is 3-2.
Go for 3-4.
Yeah, if you delete even bodies from the group that someone is remote controlling a member of that group, that'll cause the server to crash out for a minute, or lag out, whatever.
Copies all. Let us know if you need help.
3-4 copies.
Roger, that's the first time I've ever heard of that.
3-4, this is 3-2 over. Correction.
That's why you always hear primaries telling guys, or asking guys to get out of those seats so we can clean up.
Contacts to your direct south, Hilltop 8-4. No more active thermals there at this time, just be advised over.
Yeah, copy that. 3-3. Those are the last guys we were seeing, over.
Roger, 3-3. Three one, this is 3-3 over.
3-1, send it.
3-1, be advised, 3-3 is basically exclusively watching off to our southeast, so the southwest is all yours over.
Copies.
Roger, 3-3.
Alright, I gave them the message, let them know A was clear. They should be rallying for debrief here in a second. While they're doing that, I'm gonna run upstairs and grab my tamales real quick and be right back.
Roger that.
Havoc 3, this is 3-2.
Way over.
Three-two, this is 3-6. Send your traffic over.
Interrogative, do you want 3-2 back on point, over?
Stay firm, pass everybody up, get on point. 3-4, follow over.
3-2 copies all.
3-6 out.
Three two is 3-4. 3-2, this is 3-4.
Send traffic.
We're gonna hold just north of 3-1, let you bound around us.
3-2 copies.
3-4 out.
Alright, they still want more. We'll give it to them here.
Let me know once
3-2 is 3-4, we're holding,
added
let you push
squads and
through.
I'll add them to mine.
3-2 copies.
3-4 out.
All right, squads are down.
Copy.
Just 3-1. Send it over.
Throw another.
Right of this Alpha marker 0856 and grid
we'll do a
010071 still active order.
Actually, no, we'll do a BMP. Hell with it.
Disregard.
This is 3-2.
Go for 3-4.
3-4, be advised, my last man is crossing you at this time.
3-3, this is 3-1.
Send for 3-3 over.
We're gonna pick it up here after 3-4 just in front of you, over.
Say again, 3-1.
We're gonna pick it up here just in front of you, over.
Yeah, roger, 3-3's moving north, bro. I'm getting reports of a fucking audible out to our south being reported as possible BMP over.
Three one has eyes on a vehicle.
Fucking don't let him
Break, autocannon south, 3-3 and element of 3-1 just took a hit.
3-3's over.
Copy, pull back fucking northeast 3133 34 hunted, over.
This is 3-2, flanking it from the north.
Copy, 3-2, start pushing south, see if you can get eyes on it, over.
On our way.
This is Romeo, we got guys less than 100 meters to our south on the dirt roads, pushing towards us.
3-1, 3-3, I want you to push fucking east and south, take care of those fucking contacts, over.
If your copies are moving.
3-4, this is 3-4, this is 3-2.
Go for 3-4.
Be advised, we're fucking taking infantry contact directly south of us. We might take a little while before we get to that BMP, over.
Copy that, 3-2. Be advised, my 2 AT teams are moving south to try to hunt. I'll try to push an MG to you.
Good copy.
3-3, straight
Advise, BMP location is marked, it's still moving.
Roger, 3-3, this is 3-1, over.
3-1, this is 3-3, send traffic over.
Anything you can see from your position, over?
Be advised, negative visual, we're working on it.
This is Romeo, be advised, BMP is dismounted.
Romeo, say again, over.
This is Romeo, I say again, BMP is dismounted.
Go online. Go fresh fucking mag in.
Roger, 3-4, did you take the shot? Hey, firm, we hit it.
3-4 hit it.
Be advised, we're reconsolidating on my paws, pushing west to you. Will help out with yourself.
Good copy, be advised, I think we took care of the infantry contact. We're gonna wait for you before we move further south, over.
Copy that, 3-4.
Disregard, we're still engaging.
This is 3-3.
Send over.
Be advised, I have 2 guys down my pause, otherwise we are all green. If you want to nestle in on that road you're sitting on now, we will take care of southeast.
Copy that, we'll do it. Over.
This is Romeo, be advised, we got tracers going out to the north.
3-2's 3-4, be advised, you got guys coming up to your north as well. We're trying to engage them.
This is Romeo, we've got almost a platoon out in the open in the field close to our north.
3-2, fucking break contact, moving north, 3-4, do the same, engage, over.
3-4 copies, we're moving one team split off from me to my west, try to get eyes on it. I got one MG up here that's hurt, we're working on him.
Copy, over.
3-4 out.
3-3, 3-1, when you can break contact, start moving north, over.
This is 3-3, be advised, we're starting to see elements of that platoon size element out to our west. We're engaging at this time.
3-2 back on comms. Three four. This is 3-2.
Go for 3-4.
Interrogative. What's your ETA? Over.
Half the squad's already in position on the north side next to the MSR. Second half will be going as soon as we get our guy out.
Good copy. 3-2 out.
Three three to 3-1 over.
Send it for 3-3 over.
We got sporadic infantry contacts to our southwest, but we're slowly collapsing on the rest of the platoon over.
Yeah, 3-3 copies. We're doing the same. We're moving north at this time over.
Havoc 3, this is 3-2.
3-2, this is 3-6, over.
Be advised, 3-2 ran into another infantry squad further south of us. We're holding position, waiting for 3-4 to fucking catch up, over.
That was a bloody good
3-2,
grenade.
be advised, we're engaged. For to push us.
3-2 copies, holding position.
3-4, this is 3-3 over.
Go for 3-4.
3-3's moving in. We'll move straight to your position on the north flank if 3-1 can move to 3-2 on the south flank over.
Copy 3-3, advise you push west of waypoint 10, the north into that clearing. That's where most of it is on that little finger just to my
Northwest.
3-3 copies.
Took out one.
3-4, watch your flank.
Three six, say again.
Yep.
Three three, this 3-6, over.
Send it over.
Send your last traffic for me, over.
Had no traffic for you over.
3-2, this 3-6, out to you 3-3. Send your last traffic 3-2.
Negative, you were just breaking up for me, but it's fine now.
Copy out.
3-4, this 3-3 over.
Go for 3-4.
We're probably one mic out from being set up on your western flank over.
Copy that 3-3. Our west and north is quieted down quite a bit. We're still holding and patching. We'll sit here until you get past.
3-3 and 3-1, go ahead and pivot south at waypoint 10. You're going to keep pushing south, clearing that out while 3-4 and 3-4 looks to have that northern side locked down over.
3-3 copies, south through waypoint 10.
Yeah, 3-4, do you still want 3-3 pushing up northwest? Do you have contacts in the north still?
Negative. I think we dealt with most everything to our west and north.
Roger.
Havoc 3, this is 3-2.
Send it 3-2.
Currently engaging infantry squad at Red Force marker 0917, over.
Roger, what's the grid?
3-2 out.
3-2, this 3-6, over.
Send traffic.
Need grid of the fucking blue 4, over.
Directly southwest of us, reference Rick Ref 002 break 072, over.
Good copy, 3-6 out.
This is Romeo. I marked that as a squad, but I only saw 2 guys.
3-2, this 3-3 over.
3-2, this is 3-3 over.
White 1 in contact.
Havoc 3, this is 3-3 over.
3-7, send it.
3-7, be advised, 3-3 is getting on this second little fucking ASI here and pushing south, so we'll be on 3-2's west over.
Roger. Go ahead and maneuver with them as needed.
3-3 copy, 3-3 out.
3-2, this is 3-1 over.
Send traffic.
I've just
Coming up
moved
on
us
your
up.
eastern flank right now, over.
Eyes on. Be advised, danger close contacts 0919er, but we might have taken care of them, over.
Roger, we'll keep an eye on our right, over.
Havoc 3, this is 3-3, be advised, we're in danger close contact to our direct south over.
Roger, 3-3.
On this 3-6, over.
Just 3-1, send it.
You're in a great position to fucking push west and fight through that fucking enemy, over.
3-3, this is 3-1, over.
Send it over.
What's the approximate size of that element, over?
Probably mostly down now, about a squad was all I saw over.
Roger. 3-1's gonna move closer to get eyes on.
Is 3-4.
Send it over.
We're pushing behind you. If you're facing west, we'll tie in on your southern flank.
This is Romeo. Looks
Roger.
like you guys got only one guy left that I can see on thermals, and he might be down by now.
3-3, this is 3-1. Disregard.
3-2, this is 3-7, over.
Send traffic.
I need you to sweep west from your position, clear out this area 3-3 was just taking contact from.
Good copy. 3-2 is already on it, over.
Thank you, Mike. 7 out.
All right, we'll call it clear from there.
Roger.
Let them finish sweeping through, and then we'll send them the message.
3-3, this is 3-2.
3-2, you calling 3-3 over?
Hey, firm, be advised, all fucking enemy forces south of you are clear. We're moving south towards waypoint 11 at this time, over.
3-3 copies, we will be holding pause to take back up rear of the platoon.
3-2 out.
This is Romeo. I got nothing else on thermals out to the south for at least a click.
3-1 copy.
3-2 copies, no thermals.
3-3 copies, no thermal.
Is 3-4.
Send it.
We're pulling back around you to get back in line with 3-2.
Roger, we're holding pause right now. Over.
3-4 out.
This is 3-3 up.
Send it over.
Be advised, 3-3 is also holding pause. We'll fall in behind you once you've moved out of.
Roger.
There is also a...
Yep, solid copy and all 3-3 out.
All Havoc 3 stations, go ahead and rally on waypoint 11 We're gonna index there. Condition for your weapons.
It was 11.
How copy?
9, 10.
3-2 copy.
3-3 copy. 3-4 copy. 3-7 out.
Yeah, I think that I know there's the grid reference on the top right hand corner of where you're looking. I'll move us over.
Waiting for you.
I mean, you guys are essentially on top of us.
Thank you, Sergeant Rainey.
Do let me know when you're here, though.
Yeah.
Havoc 3, be advised, 3 phase all hit.
Roger. Are you with me?
3-4 is all prisoners will.
Alpha's all here, over.
Roger.
3-2's here.
Roger.
And 3-1 present.
Roger that. All right.
Oh, you're there.
So I mean, it seems like we did a little better on the second half of this, or second portion. Company went over a lot of things we need to work on. Squad leads, I hope you're taking notes. We're going to be addressing this stuff moving forward. You know, throughout the upcoming squad trainings, we want to get this shit back on track. I know we can do a lot better. We've made a lot of little mistakes today. You know, not just, you know, it's pretty much everybody, myself included. I made some mistakes, lessons learned. I want to work on that myself as well. So, hope everybody, you know, at least learned something today. I know it was a tough one. We got fucked pretty hard, but, you know, we could have done better, and we are going to do better in the future.
Whoop.
Alright, that's really all I have. I know we're short on time. I don't want to drag this out, but squad leads, you know what to work on, correct?
Hey, Phil.
Hey, Phil.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Well, and obviously our doors are open. You know, we're here to help you. Company's here to help us. It is a big fucking Team Hua workshop here. Alright, that's all I got.
Alright, thank
to
you.
Lieutenant.
Yep, thank you. Alright, gentlemen and ladies, yes, we did definitely better after our powwow. Great job on not exposing yourself too much to that fucking autocannon. Like I said, if you can't fucking kill it, there's no point in peeking and getting his attention. You're just gonna fucking get somebody next to you killed. I'm gonna put myself out here a little bit, something I think I'm gonna work on or need to work on myself. Definitely letting the reins go a little bit and allowing y'all to make the decision. You know, I feel like I'm reining y'all in a little bit too much.
Yeah, I'd
when
have
you
to have a
should
look
be
at
little
it
bit more
because
aggressive and identifying and
like I know
destroying
that
the enemy.
it
So
works
that is something I'm gonna
perfectly
work
in
on.
the A10.
Doesn't mean I'm
the
just
same
gonna
camera.
fucking leave comms and not care what you do, but I'm not gonna be so restrictive in your movements. 3-4, I've seen a couple of you guys when you were hunting that armor piece, especially MG teams standing up on a hilltop looking out to the fucking south for some strange reason. Work on that. If you have to stand up, I'd definitely to get a shot on an armor piece like that, you're definitely not in a good position. Try to find something better. You had 4 guys standing up there, just dicks waving in the air. Couldn't hear you, 3-4. Alright, thank you. Make sure with comms, you're fucking over and outing. When you're calling up blue floor markers, give the grids. Don't just give blue floor. If we're putting blue floor markers down more than one, they're gonna have the same timestamp, so that doesn't help. Call out fucking blue floor marker, blah blah blah, grid ref, this, and if you want to, you can break between the 6-digit grid. But from now on, that's how it's got to be. No more just fucking blue floor markers. Grids are with them. I don't really have anything else besides what I've went over. The second half definitely went better, and y'all's aggressiveness was better with decent fucking maneuverability. So that's all I have.
Roger. Well, I got one thing from the first sergeant, which is music to my ears. He has nothing for the second half, and he had to leave to get food. So clearly there was some notable improvement on that for the second part.
Yep. Captain, floor is yours. If you have anything.
Plan, Captain, when you're done with your toy.
I don't want to get that close to you. All right, look at where I got circled on the map. What didn't we do?
Danger crossing, Captain.
Yeah, and what happened? There's a
Fucking
BMP
autocannon.
sitting right here, looking right up in that direction. So, that's the only real thing that I noticed. Other than little nitpicky bullshit. That's all I have.
Thank you, Captain. XO.
Nothing for Platoon as a whole. I'll go over other things later.
Thank you, XO. Alright, seize the cues, put them in there, you know what to do.
In the meantime, Ares.
You guys have fun tonight?
Oh.
Well, that wasn't very enthusiastic.
Well.
Sergeant Gray.
Thank you, sir. I just had one quick thing for Ares. There was a point after we destroyed that last piece of armor where we had all the squads watching over that field, and I saw all the bodies in the armor get deleted. It was just a thing I wanted to bring up to make sure it doesn't happen in the future. Thank you, LT.
Sergeant Hardman.
Thank you, LT. The timely cleanup of corpses has shown to be one of the biggest performance improvements we've had in recent times. So I know it can be a bit of a fucking immersion suck, but I'd rather have an immersion suck than a server crash mission, a giant bag of dicks.
Fardic, how's it going?
So I know it's not ideal, but it's also probably not
at the
going
very
away,
end,
so kind of just get used to it, to be honest.
Been going for
Go
2.5
ahead,
hours and we're just at the debrief.
Yep. Unless you like sucking dick, then something we're gonna have to fucking just turn a blind eye to.
That is not a deterrent for a lot of people here.
Wow.
Fucking A.
Especially that guy who sounded super offended. He was being defensive.
I'm very accepting. Alright. Y'all are fucking dismissed. If you have nothing else, enjoy your weekends. Or weekend.
It's a fifth Sunday this week, so
I'm calling it there.
Sergeant Hardman.
That's the end of the...
Yes, Captain.
Captain Ringrose. Can I not put this thing back in my backpack?
Negative, Captain.
Negative, Captain.
Oh.
That functionality was removed when the UAV was having its giant fucking suck period, and we just never